You have 2 seconds.
Unfortunately.
We took such a sudden turn of events.
I think I'm gonna try
What are you
to
talking
roll
about?
What do you mean
physically.
sudden?
It's been
We were
15 minutes.
We were talking about murdering people against fences, and now we're like, okay, we're playing now. Skirt.
He's still eating.
Go to
Cut him
bed.
some slack.
Yeah.
I'm not eating.
I believe it when I
Look,
see your face.
here I
Oh, look, there he is.
All right, guys. I know we're all here and ready, but I'm gonna go grab some dessert real quick.
I'm gonna.
That's
Ooh,
sick.
Never mind.
My
Dude,
new
those-
keyboard.
That's
a
fucking
heavy
dope.
Keyboard too, isn't it?
Ooh, that's honestly so sick. I love that.
It's
Frickin'
so NES.
wireless, bro. I freaking love it.
Because I
Guys,
mean, you
can
can
type while shitting.
take your headset and your keyboard to send gifs and talk shit.
Yes.
The
Alright, I'm
original
gonna
keyboard.
roll a d8 to determine who's doing our recap.
Shit.
It's Evan.
Fuck.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Evan sucks.
Nah, clown.
1 second. Danny texted me, and I want to respond so I don't forget. Sorry.
Sounds like a
I
kind of
suppose if you must. What? What'd you say, Abby?
Oh, wasn't important.
Okay.
I said that didn't happen last session, but
You know,
That's very funny.
That's some shit I would say.
I approve.
session looks like such a weird word after writing it so many times.
Why
I
are
only
you
write
writing it that many times?
ses and
The
then
word
fucking
porch
number.
has always been strange to me.
I can agree on that.
Porch.
Okay.
Doesn't even sound like a real word to me.
Porch.
Porch.
Nothing sounds like a real word if you say it enough.
Bowl.
Oh,
Bowl.
I had that problem with I think the word the and with.
It is an
Have
NES. Look at those.
a fight
fucking-
pad here, or is it gonna be?
It came with these giant buttons I can hockey to whatever I want.
It's literally NES.
You could do
Make it
mute
foot
and
pedals.
unmute. Make
that'd be
him
good.
mute and hard mute. Just
Okay.
slam it.
what kind of a keybind do you want on an entire button separate from your keyboard?
Whatever. It's whatever, bitch.
For
That's
Destiny,
correct.
Alt for sure. That sounds awesome.
Hold on, guys. I'm ulting.
Press the red button.
Bam! Nova bomb.
DPS phase.
Guys, I missed the button.
Oh,
How can you miss the button? It's so big.
I was thinking about using it for my reroll button in TFT.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I said it would be like playing slots.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh.
Hot.
Boy.
You're so small. You look like
Whoa,
you have been
bro.
shrink raid.
I have my chair all the way down, and my camera's 6 feet off the ground.
Nice.
I'm in line with my game.
Relatively looking into it.
Not even
All right,
fucking
Evan.
close.
Recap time, if you please.
Well, we were in the middle of a fight with the Mega Umber Hulk when we started. And so we kept fighting that thing, and I slammed it into the ground. It was super cool. And Ebenezer
was
stole
okay.
the last hit from me. It's fine.
I have a habit of doing that.
It's true. And then a bunch of bad guys that were fucking creepy showed up, and most of them got away, but we captured one who was like, "Hey, there's this bad guy who controls the city over here. You should come help us free our people from this dickhead." And then, yeah, we're gonna meet up with him in the morning.
Cool. Anything else?
We were talking about some stuff at camp, and people were saying some stuff and some things. I don't really know how to put that to words concisely. Everybody knows what was said.
Yeah, you all know. No need to repeat it again.
Easy enough.
All right, I suppose that's good enough for an inspiration roll.
I used it to shoot somebody.
Immediately, right now.
Somebody random, I don't care.
So we find ourselves here in this camp, and actually, the very last thing that had happened was Ebenezer setting into Ren.
Brother.
Effectively, like I said, I don't expect you to change, but I need space to think right now, and walked away. Effectively. That's kind of paraphrasing. If it didn't hit it right, correct me, Riley.
Then that was the very end of the conversation. Yeah.
Yes. But it did. As long as that works for you.
Yeah. I said that, yeah. I don't expect anybody to change. But I need some space tonight, and I grabbed my bedroll and left the circle.
Right.
And I did mention as I left the circle, there was like this like sense of like I felt the release of that circle being exited from, if you will. Like Ebenezer felt like, well, that was weird, but then kept walking. Anyway, so.
Right. So we find ourselves here in that moment where Ebenezer has walked away. Does anybody at the camp say anything to each other now? Or is there anything else that you all would want to do before sleeping? Go ahead.
I will do something before bed, but not if there's going to be a conversation first. I won't leave. Is anyone going to say anything? No.
Seems
Okay, I'm
reminding.
leaving.
Maven character. Well, that was awkward.
Well, that was wrong. She would.
Anyway.
And that would be the truth.
No, I think she would, though she would want to talk about druid stuff, though, so she would offer to read the book to Eb.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but then she would go to bed. That's all.
Let's freaking go.
Right.
Ebenezer's put down for bedtime story.
Yeah, she's like, once upon a time.
Like reading to your grandpa at the nursing home. Like,
Yeah, that kind of vibe. Let's go.
Pictures.
Thank you though for that.
incredible. You spend a little bit of time knowing a little bit more about how druids work.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything they want to do before bed?
I'm gonna make some more good berries, and they're gonna look like fruit snacks shaped like Ebenezer.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hand them out yet, but I will show Kaelinor. Dude, so like, this looks like Ebenezer, right?
Yes. Somewhat, yes.
And it's true because you have to say that here.
I'm gonna look at the ground and look. Yes.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. How did you do that? So you can just choose? They've always looked the same before.
Well, I've made them look like different things in the past as a joke, but also I thought this one would be a funny joke too. You know, I just want to feel useful and valued in this group. And he starts crying.
Vesper, you are absolutely valued in this group. We would have been dead many times over without your healing.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that's true.
It's absolutely true.
I'm gonna start laying down my bedroll, but like, wrong.
What is that? What is that?
I approach the fire holding a sack.
Okay.
That's all. Oh, well,
will,
I guess I'll give everybody who's still here one of the berries.
Oh,
Dope.
sick.
I will advise to anyone that is capable of preparing spells at a whim that tomorrow might be a good day to have lots of utility spells. We're probably not going to want to break out a fight in the middle of the city. Things to avoid fights, be sneaky, do things alternatively. And then I'm going to take my rest.
Deal.
It's like
Alright.
midday, right?
Is it?
No, it's not
late
time.
afternoon.
Thought we were
so-
trying to.
We fought at noon, and
The-
this shit would have resolved early like afternoon, I'd imagine.
I thought us finding a spot took the rest of the day, and so it kind of became the evening time.
I also
For the
thought we were-
vibes, let's say that happened.
I thought that we were specifically meeting this guy in 12 hours when we're resting to meet that mark. Not that that matters. I thought we were like meeting him in the middle of the night to try and sneak into the city. Was my understanding.
I think that's true.
We can go with that too, whichever you guys prefer.
Assuming it's day, I'd like to say a prayer to the sun.
Okay.
I
Do you have one prepared?
Say it right now.
not at all.
All right.
Make
Dear
it up.
Mr. Sun,
Noted that a prayer happened, though.
please give me your ray.
Dear Mr. Sun, don't know what I'm doing.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, don't know what I'm doing. If you have any idea, let me know.
Word.
Goodbye.
I would think you don't hear any response.
That's fair. It's a pretty shitty prayer. I would rest after the prayer.
Okay. Everybody can go ahead and mark down their long rest.
Fuck yeah.
I'm preparing some spells. One sec.
Cool.
Same.
Warlocks can only change. Is it just pact magic or all magic? On level ups. Like, isn't there some special criteria to warlocks? I've never actually considered changing.
Each class has different prerequisites for changing spells. Some of them are permanent. Some of them you can do it like at a level up. Some of them you can just do it on a rest.
I'm pretty sure
So-
warlocks are because of the way you get your magic locked.
Yeah,
Ranger
that makes
is
sense.
locked. Cleric is weird.
I believe paladin you can switch.
I think
But
that's true.
I'm not
If you have
sure.
something specifically that's from that.
I think I've got mostly what I would want anyway. I've considered the idea of a caster warlock before, and that was just kind of a question generally.
Same, but it was with
Um,
sorcerer, and that still doesn't work.
I need a utility spell. Should I get rid of Storm Sphere or Call Lightning? To sacrifice one of my AoE lightning
For
spells that's
what?
never done shit for me.
Storm Sphere
For hold person.
is my vote.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably that one. We're likely
That was
not
what I was
going to be long-term DPSing.
Right. I want to have one though. Go. Okay. Sorry, I'm good.
Ooh, oh wait, I need another tab.
I spent the second 4 hours of the evening after my elven short or long rest, enchanting my revolver. I'm at 44 out of 80 hours.
Okay. You have the shortened rest and Maeve, and I don't remember where we're at. And Ren, normal rest. So when
Alex is a high elf, just so you know.
word. Well, I built her. I know she's a high elf.
Got him.
My bad.
When you two wake up, you do not find Alex here, but you do find a note on a log where she was previously sitting.
Fuck.
Read it. I want to read it.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Ebenezer,
Okay.
you should read it.
You just like
Yeah.
I'm
And not
asleep,
here.
idiot.
That's not the joke.
Can't
And can't read. There are so many reasons why that's a joke. It is hilarious how many reasons you can't read for.
welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it, there's like 5 things. There's like
Does reading comprehension remove your ability to count? Is that how that works? Are they one and the same?
probably.
Aren't you just reading numbers?
Visually.
Yeah.
When you read the note,
Missing party member.
this is what you see that it says.
But wait, are Alex dipped?
No, that one.
The other one.
Can somebody read that out loud?
Parker.
Well, you guys are asleep. So.
Here, I got it. Hey guys, Alex here. So, yesterday was super not what I thought adventuring would be like, but I'm a Fae and it's better there than here, so I'm going back to train and protect my mom. So don't come after me. This alone time will help me de-stress and contemplate if this is what I really want. Thanks, Alexandrite. P.S. Please, please, please don't tell Morgan about this. I already know what he'll say to me if he finds out how panicked and scared I was.
We should tell him.
You're unconscious.
You're Elastigirl. Pull yourself together.
When Maeve reads that, assuming Kaylanor's also reading this, she will say, you know, there was like people after her. We're sure she wrote this? Or is that a little suspicious that she's gone now? Sounds like her.
It does sound like her. That
Okay.
it's not. It's a. I don't. It's a possibility. I don't know.
That would stink.
It would. At least, I mean, we're going there. So, you know,
That's true. Good point.
one way or
okay.
another.
They wouldn't.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the Luther's telephone. I'm gonna shoot her a message and just be like, hey, I just want to make sure this note's actually from you and you didn't get kidnapped. And that's it.
Do we have service out here?
Infinite range. I'm sorry. It is
Infinite range within the same time frame, I believe. Right?
9,999,999 feet of range.
Well, it's a different dimension.
Oh, did she?
She went back to where her mom is.
Oh,
right,
okay.
I thought she was in Ashmere.
Yeah. You just get the response. I'm good for now. Thanks.
That's lost, bro.
I mean,
She said Morgan though in the letter.
yeah, that's
But
also
those guys
true.
know who Morgan is.
No, I mean, apparently this was not for her. That is that.
Okay. I will fold the letter up, tell people about it in the morning.
Did she leave our ship behind that we were letting her use?
Yes. I don't know what
Great.
you were letting her use, but it's all on the log.
I don't need my
Yeah, the
arrows
ring.
back, but
Thank
she had my dagger from Luther, so I'll take that back.
I think she gave the ring back to whoever because you didn't use it. Did you not use it? Did we use it?
We haven't used it yet, but
Yeah. I don't think
We
we
were-
would
we were planning
have
on it.
given it to her until we got to that point, right? That's
I
what
don't know. I
remember.
forget
That's
who-
what I remember at least.
That is the case. Whoever previously had the ring still has the ring. Huzzah!
I don't know. I don't know who we gave it to.
It was Rin. Zach has 3 rings.
Sure.
I'm preparing variety. Okay. Do you, with that information, do anything else in those 4 hours, or just wait for everybody else to wake up?
Enchant my gun.
Chant the gun. Understand. All right. And then, in that case, 4 more hours pass. You all wake up in the dead of night. Something most of you probably aren't used to. The ground was not the
Crumbles.
best, even with bedrolls. I mean, it was not the hardest ground. In fact, it was maybe too wet, as the grounds around here are a little marshy. But overall, a decent night's sleep. How do you two approach that conversation as everybody gets up?
I hold up the letter and I'd say, hey guys, Alex left. She left this note. It says basically she didn't want to do this shit anymore and she's going back to her mommy. But
Coward.
I don't know. I thought it was a little sus because like people were trying to kidnap her, but Kaelinor gave her a call, and I guess she's fine, but but you know, something to consider. That's all from me. That's all from your morning announcements.
We can just retire from this. What have I been doing
You
this
can't.
whole time?
In fact,
Ebenezer,
you tried,
you.
and we convinced you to keep putting your life in danger.
I've actually tried a number of times to convince him to stop, but just it's fine.
I
I
must
thought
have been
was a
blissfully
joke.
arrogant.
As
You're
these conversations are going
Blissfully
on,
something.
if you're,
Information retirement.
if you're still holding up the note, Kinfeth will like, hey, guys,
Yeah.
Alex. And he's just gonna like slowly sound out every word of the page, practicing his reading. And
Well,
then
not like,
he'll like
yeah,
get to the
yeah.
end. Panicked and scarred.
I'm not going to stop this from happening,
Was.
but I don't want to go through a whole letter doing this.
And what he finishes the letter and just be like, "What the fuck? Did I do too much?" And he'll like look at the group. Did I go too hard on that guy?
Yeah. Kinda.
Fuck.
Ren is zoned. I imagine that was like 5 minutes of
It would have taken a while. Yeah.
I'll
Ren
give
is,
the rest
like,
of you guys your berries too.
kicking dirt.
I probably would have started kicking rocks.
Yeah, go kick rocks. Have been.
The second Kinfeth freaks out, Ren might jolt back to the conversation and maybe would be the response and kind of like maybe sulk a little bit.
Well, at least she's safe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well,
How did you contact her, by the way?
This thing. I hold out the telephone again. It's one of the things Luther left behind. It's message, but infinite range. Once a day. Infinite.
Still not
Uh,
convinced that she's like totally safe, but we'll just keep her in our thoughts. See if she's at the city.
Thoughts and prayers.
Ren, do you have a moment to talk? Maybe a little bit one-on-one over here.
Yeah, actually, we were gonna go talk over here without you guys, so you can actually just stay right here where we want you to stand, and the rest of us are gonna go over here.
That actually saves my knees quite a bit.
And I
appreciate that. Thank you.
Motion for us to walk like 6 feet to the left.
This is fine. I just wanted to apologize to you directly, Ren. More so than usual, and I did mean to offend you if I did. I let a little bit of my normie status loose there about just kind of being this old man adventuring with a bunch of adventurers who have lived longer than me or more, obviously younger and more spry than me, with different thoughts and lives. And I appreciate all of you. And despite our differences, I want you to know that I'll have your back. And with you guys being 6 feet away, I'll be like, I'll have all of your backs.
I go back to not paying attention.
Kinfeth will like not in a whisper. This is a joke. Be like, Ebenezer's just mad because we totally mogged him back there in that fight.
Anyway, that's it.
I appreciate that, Ebenezer. I have your frail old back too, and I'm gonna give you a not like I don't want to do damage.
My bones
But-
cracked.
End of Ebenezer.
One of my ribs popped out of place.
Okay. Okay, good talk. I mean, I'm open to further discussions or whatever on the matter.
Yeah. I mean, maybe another time. I think we were looking to get moving. Maybe next campfire.
Word, or so the kids say, or something.
On
I've never heard that in my life.
on good.
On soul.
On soul, bro.
Real quick question: is my mic picking up breathing?
No.
Nope.
Because I keep getting green flickers, and I'm not sure what the pickup is. Just want to make sure there wasn't.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Discord suppression goes hard sometimes.
Goes often too hard. It cuts out laughter half the time.
It's true.
Speaking of which, I don't want to do this shit anymore and ran back to mom.
Yeah.
And fucking broke me.
Yes, that was great. That was peak.
Okay, so you all gather your belongings from camp and get ready to move to the edge of the forest to meet Lysander in the area that he described to you. Good.
Can I be a fly and sit on somebody just in case?
Sit on lizard. Sit on lizard, and then you would be a fly riding a lizard, riding Ebenezer.
I don't know.
Who's the
Oh.
stinkiest one here? So it actually makes sense.
Actually, I'll just, while we're walking there, Maeve will say, "Hey guys, I think I'm gonna try to, not be there in case I don't know, you could actually become prisoners or something. So I'm gonna turn into a little bug to can I chill on? Don't squish me."
Currently, Kinfath is a furry beast covered in blood, so
Yes.
it would
Yeah, blood.
sense.
Blood and wet ground.
Oh yeah,
Maeve will-
I did suggest we look fucked up a little bit. I don't know if that was part of something somebody wanted to do intentionally, but I definitely am faking injuries and covered my shit in dirt and blood.
Okay.
Does everybody
then-
want to do that? Or
Ebenezer will see Maeve, wild shape, and Ebenezer will try to replicate it and just look like a constipated old man, like kind of like.
Ebenezer,
And then,
are you okay?
I think
Yeah.
he's just trying to cast a spell.
Oh, it looked like he was going to shit
I'm
himself.
okay. I'm okay. We're
It's
good.
conjuration magic.
Dirty, dirty
Conjuring
conjuration
something.
magic.
We're good. Sorry. Yes, let's look roughed up, and Ebenezer will follow suit, and he'll put some mud on his face or something.
I'm gonna
He'll
wear my-
do his best to actually avoid his clothes because he likes his clothes, but
gonna wear my duster jacket.
I look
From-
fucked up.
The future.
Incredible. Okay. Once everybody is prepared in the ways they want to be, give me. I'll just say anybody who wants to make me a perception check.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I can't, right?
You can
The
if you use
fly?
the fly's perception.
Oh,
No, perception and
Well-
wisdom is yours, so you keep that.
Okay.
Got some.
I'll do it, but I won't be able to say anything if I find anything out.
That is valid. But
True.
I'll just know.
Can-
rolls.
Can I
Speak
can
further.
I message a fly and get a response from a fly being
Mm.
If you know
Huh.
what fly is,
I don't see why not.
that
I mean,
works.
it's her mind, isn't it?
thanks, DM.
He did that once.
that's valid reasoning in my
No, I
mind.
know,
I
I know.
suppose,
That's what I was thinking too, but I wasn't sure.
anybody with a 15 or above,
Sick.
meaning
The fly.
Not Ren.
seemingly everybody but Ren.
Dude, over here.
You all are. You all are looking through the darkness, through the trees. Some of you have dark vision helping with that. Trying to. You were given a broad area of where this guy might be waiting for you, and you think it would make sense he would be hiding. You do see somebody here waiting for you, but even from this distance, you can tell that this is not Lysander. Yes.
Are they out in the open?
Yes.
I'm
Fireball.
gonna say, nice cock.
Okay.
That was the code. That was the code word.
Was it? I totally forgot.
Yeah.
about
What
It
the
was- it
fuck,
was-
bro?
Okay.
I forgot, and that was
Same.
so wild.
That was the code we gave our guy.
It
Who
was.
said that?
What was he
Guess.
supposed to say in
Right.
response?
That
This
I
is
don't
Did he
know.
call in response or just?
No,
Is
that's
it was
just
Like,
like
thanks, bro. Or, whew, thanks, brother.
Did not do a good job of this.
I know.
Okay. so
While
you
trying
call
to
out-
remain in the dark.
You call out nice cock,
Yes.
I guess.
Unless somebody stops me from doing that.
And what happens?
on-
What response do they get?
Oh, sweet hells. What was that?
I shoot him.
You shoot him.
Brother, that's loud.
No.
I'd like to run up.
He
to this
did warn you
person.
pre-session this was happening.
Yeah. First roll I'm making is a
He did
gunshot.
say he was gonna shoot something.
You
I'm
perceived.
not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's true. But I'm not shooting.
I'd like to run up to this person stealthily as fast as I can, which is
Oh,
very
God.
fast.
Okay.
Stealthily, just very fast.
Give it a second, and then we can do that. Make a stealth check against perception check, please, Parker.
God, 12.
Can you roll just to me? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh my
23.
god.
This guy sees you approaching very
like-
clearly.
Trip over a log and then get back up. Come on, fuck! Oh shit!
Oh,
Hey.
Jesus.
Hey, who are you?
Finnan?
Finnan.
Who are you?
I'm Kinfath.
Are you one of them fellers that Lysander told me about?
That depends.
Are you threatening me? You're scaring me. What's happening?
A little bit. Are you a friend?
I mean, he told me to come here. That was, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Hey guys! And I'll like wave everyone over.
I've already walked up behind him. But like, once he tripped over the log, I'm just like cursing and Elvish walking out of the woods. Like, okay, well, I guess this is what we're doing now.
Ebenezer will approach as well.
What happened to y'all? Y'all look like you got beat up the hell up.
We were out here slaying a mega emerald.
But you guys have been.
I rolled around in dirt.
Well,
It's true. We disguised ourselves as looking beat up.
Why did you roll around in
that's
dirt?
very an odd choice, but I'll take it.
Well, you're taking us prisoner, aren't you?
Hold on.
I don't think that was the whole plan, but I did not get full details because we have had an unforeseen event happen, but was very foreseen, because of the Cockroach King.
That's why
Lysander
it was that.
is dead.
Excuse me?
Yes. The king was very not happy with him not coming back, and him and the other three that fled were all killed.
Insight check?
I'm going to fail it, I guess,
Okay.
because
I think that
I'm
means he's
distraught.
telling the truth.
What about his family?
that I do know they are safe. I have been watching them, keeping them out of any kind of sight line of that horrible man. But things can happen.
So
I would very much so like this man to die so I can, A, not be a part of this shindig and, save the people of the town.
quite precisely. Excuse me.
God bless you.
Let's
Quite precisely, would you like us to do? Are we just coming in here and assassinating your king? Is that?
He is more or less a dictator of this town.
Sure.
He kind of took over when I was like 12 or so, some shit.
How old are you now?
Forgot my own age. Hold on.
Like 30 years plus that, right? Is that what we said?
You are younger than he has been in power, but it is true that around 12 is when you became involved. So let's put that.
I don't remember how old I am. Oh wait, I found it. I'm 21.
Jeez.
Yeah. Where was I?
The middle of the woods talking to strangers.
Sorry. Excuse me. What's all your names so I can keep them down for my record book?
I'm
Steve.
Kinfath.
He's gonna pull out his notebook that is straight black and has the name The Final Cries on it.
The final cry?
Cries.
Cries. Like CRIES?
Yes.
CRY''S.
Yeah.
Take no offense, friend. I've known you for 30 seconds. Let's
Fair
do the
enough.
job, and then we can get through pleasantries.
Fair enough. I guess if it's just gonna, I'm just gonna point at y'all and go, "Hey, you,
It's Steve.
go do that, please."
My name is not Kinfath, and he'll
What? Nope.
nod at Ren.
Already written your name down.
Well, he's Kinfat. The rest of us are Steve.
Lysander told me there was one other, a girl. Is she not here no more?
She's dead.
She died.
Oh, I'm terribly
Why
sorry.
though? Why? She.
Yeah, we literally buried her like 10 feet away from here.
Yeah.
It's really sad, and we like
But
wanna go.
10 a long way away. You wouldn't be able to get there very quickly and easily to check on that.
When Ebenezer says like 10 feet from you, Kinfath will be like, "Yeah, watch your step," and then Vesper will go like 10 miles and be like, "Don't watch your step."
Yeah, she's dead. They're all dead. Steve is gone.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate. One less hand to help.
It's true.
Sorry,
That was the
well-
only distinction between the rest of the Steves.
Well, I mean, if y'all don't want to help, don't have to. I mean, I can just leave because you don't seem like y'all want to help.
Oh, we'll kill this guy.
Yeah, we're down. To be honest, we kind of wanted to free that guy's family, but now he's dead, so I think this is more of a vengeance thing now. Or like,
Yeah.
I don't know, kind of just like an ego trip. But I think we're cool with it generally.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the third dictatorship this month or something.
Yeah.
This week.
It's kind of becoming a thing.
I don't know what that means.
You don't
We
need
topple
we're really good at
evildoers for
this.
profit.
Yes.
I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. If you want anything, he's got
We-
this hidden
we
room
will
that
be
I have
looting
no
the
idea where
body.
it's at.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Yeah. And then, fucking Finn's gonna pull 2 coins out of his pocket and go, "Okay, so here's the problem. We need 2 more of these,
Kinfath
and
will pull out
these are
2
what
coppers.
get him into his personal room. So we're gonna have to go find 2 other people to get
Two
these
other-
coins from."
I'm sorry. What is the significance of these coins? Who has these coins?
Criminy, let me get my thoughts together. There are 4 lieutenants, and Lysander was one of them before, he done kicked the bucket. Not by his own will, but,
Murdered.
that do be the word.
Rest in peace.
The other 2 are a brother and sister duo. I I do know that the sister was sent out yesterday. You may have saw her. I do not know. She did come back very charred, so I don't know what happened there. Was that y'all
she not-
doing or?
Was she not executed as well?
No, she's one of the favorites.
I want to clarify real quick before any more confusion happens.
Oh no.
The two remaining are one of them that was here, yes.
Oh.
But then you would know Isabel is the other.
Is it Isabel? I gotta go look. Okay.
In this brief
It's-
intermission,
Hmm.
your character so far is giving me a a very large dose of Jack McBrayer. If you're familiar with the actor from 30 Rock, he also did Fix It Felix and Wreck It Ralph.
Yes.
Something about the voice.
Can you?
I appreciate
tell
it.
us-
Continue.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you tell us what this guy looks like?
Oh yeah.
I can show you a picture.
Super buff.
Sure.
Ripped.
Hold on. I gotta get the
Bursting out of
picture.
his shirt.
Oiled
I
up.
always knew,
Setting.
I always knew Parker would end up playing a barbarian.
Just Woody from Toy Story.
The day I meet a barbarian that talks like this, I don't know. I don't know what to do, man.
Imagine just a minotaur, and he's got like a tiny
Talking
cowboy
to
hat
Southern
and
Belle.
horns. Yeah.
Oh,
And his name's Norm.
Hi there, Norm.
Exactly.
Norm.
Boom. Dead.
I'm
Ow.
navigating. I'm sorry.
I start poking Finnan as he's just standing still loading. Oh yeah, this guy's fucking hot.
That voice coming out of this body is fucking amazing.
He's got nice shoes on, doesn't he?
No, he's got
What?
handles on.
What
Sa-
kind of equipment?
Oh.
Do you have any like obvious weapons that I can see on your person or anything?
He got a guitar on his back and a harmonica in his hand,
Sick.
and you see the hilt. No, not the hilt. The head of an axe. A hand axe.
Hand
Whoa.
axe.
He has
Anyway.
one blue eye and one white eye.
Oh.
Ooh.
If you can't see the picture very well. Where are we at again?
You were expositioning.
The middle of the forest talking to some strangers.
What are these coins for?
Oh, yes, these coins. So I had one of these, and Lysander had one of these. Well, he had one of these. Now it's mine. He handed it to me before shit went down. He was very worried that he was going to die, and he ended up dying. So that's all the thing that happened.
Spoiler
The other two
alert.
are the two ladies. The two ladies left in the group of the inner circle, as so to speak. Is Caspian's the only one that can go in by himself and not have to worry about it? Okay. So there's technically 5 of us, but now there's 4 because Lysander died and all that shit.
Sure.
So now there's 4 of us, but there's still 4 coins. Anyway, the ladies also have coins, and it's kind of like a roulette machine. You put one in, and the Cockroach King is like, "Oh, maybe I'll let them in, maybe I won't," kind of thing. And then, if you put all 4 in, it's like a backdoor kind of thing where he's like too lazy to choose, so he just lets all of us in at the same time. So we might have to go get those 2. I may or may not have a way to get one from Isabel. We are somewhat kindly. She's very flirtatious with me, but I do not reciprocate. But I could reciprocate if I have to.
This seems complicated, and I would love to know more about that. But thank you.
I'll flirt
Steal
with
the
her.
money from the women to get in the Cock King's back door. That's our mission
Well,
right now.
It's not actual money. It's like a token or like a commemoration.
I've never heard
kind
a
of thing.
sentence spiral so fast.
Like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. This is all very new to me. I am been stuck in this kind of area for a long time.
So you were one of these lieutenants as well?
Not willingly. Well, willingly at the beginning, And then, I don't know, a couple years down the line, I realized that I am a big dumbass, and I was warned about this, and now I have to live with the consequences. But when Lysander told me about y'all, I realized I had a chance to get rid of this guy, and I
This
would
guy's
very
your
much
mother.
so like, very much so like to do this.
All right.
What can you tell us about the king?
Oh, what is there not to tell you about him? He is
Smart.
the oh,
Handsome.
What level is he?
what the fuck is their label?
Resistances and vulnerabilities.
Hold
What
on,
class
hold on.
is he? What's his con save?
Eb and Kaelinor both take 3 psychic damage.
No.
What? No.
I was fucking with him. That's not fair.
Dodge? Question mark?
You're a wizard.
Harry.
Yeah, exactly. My mind's a fortress.
Well, this man, he is what people would call truly toxic masculine. He's very xenophobic and racist and misogynistic, all wrapped up into a little bow of bullshit. Yeah,
Okay, sounds like a piece of shit.
he is the biggest piece of shit.
You guys
this
are in
side
a
of the
frat?
Fucking of win. Any more questions I can possibly answer? I do
Yeah, but,
have
like-
a safe house we can go to if we need to go to. Just if we don't want to go in immediately and maybe do some prepping or something.
That'd
or
be
any-
nice, yeah.
Let's get
Now we
to
look
safe
dirty
house
for
and
no
then have a
fucking
conversation.
reason.
That was your choices. I did not know this was
Well,
happening.
we did have like this really great plan that you fucked up.
I think
I don't think he
Lysander
did
fucked
it.
it up.
So safe house and the new plan?
I just said I have a safe house. I didn't say you have to use it. I have one if we need it.
I think we
Finnan-
should go to the safe house rather than standing here in the woods.
Finnan, do you
It'll let
expect
us
us
get-
to?
Let us get familiar with the city as we're walking.
That would be a good thing, I think.
Do you expect us to kill these lieutenants, Finnan?
Can I kill Octavia?
I mean, if you want to, I might have once again, I might have a way to get Isabel's coin, so you might not have to do that. But if it comes down to it, I might be a little heartbroken, but more out of brotherly love more than anything else.
Ugh, friend zone.
Are either of them there against their will?
Yes.
Yes.
Dad?
Some more to more degrees than others.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Would he know that? Like, would he know which?
You hear Fennin effectively say that neither of
Not
them were initially there under their own volition, but Octavia has willingly risen through the ranks, and Isabel seems not very reserved about killing if necessary. Out of Fennin's mouth, though. And a country
Yeah.
accent.
Who doggy?
Wow, Finnan, thank you for
So
this
where-
information.
Sorry. So where's the safe house?
It's on the east. What? I don't have the map layout, so I don't know. I'm going to Grandma's.
The West.
We're going to
Sure.
the west gate of fucking Andover. If we wanna come this way, the west gate is the less guarded gate, which makes no sense to me because that's where everybody comes in.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
And what's the plan when we get to this gate that is still guarded?
Start
Can we just
playing.
walk right in?
We could probably just walk in. I haven't done this. I wouldn't know.
Well, probably. Like, you don't know if there's restrictions on people coming in and out of your city.
There's more of a people get let in, and then sometimes they don't get let out.
Oh.
Well, we'll worry about that when your king is dead.
Exactly.
All right, time to go topple a government.
Guys,
Yay.
For like the fourth time.
guys,
We
guys,
should
guys,
really
only
come up with
remember
a
one of their
cool
dogs.
name about
Literally.
like toppling governments.
This,
Every time we bring it up, it's more times.
Yeah, for like the 5th time today.
guys, this dictator, he's been pretty well known in the lands for quite some time. If we do this, we may go into the history books. And
Sick.
you know, maybe we need a team name. You know, just maybe a team name
For all the
when we get into
governments
the
we've
books.
brought. Exactly, that's what I've been thinking this whole time.
The Evening Wood Warriors. Sounds good to me for some reason.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Can he take psychic damage?
The Nocturnal Woodland
Added his DC,
Warriors.
I'm clear.
We don't have to, decide on a name now. Just, as we do stuff, we're gonna gain popularity, and
Yeah.
so it might be good for us to get a team name.
I've been thinking
should
about it
do-
for a long time. I would like to propose the Nifty Rifters.
Can I out of
The
character,
Nifty
can we-
Rifter Sisters.
Can we be the plane jumpers?
Like parachutes?
No,
PLA
never mind.
A&E jumpers.
Never mind.
The PLA
Oh, I get it.
jumpers.
I get it. I like that. I mean, that's cool.
We should be
That's-
the Kayla Vesme Moore Kin Eb Rensters.
Let's do it.
On like the back of a cool
Vox
shirt.
Machina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a sick logo idea.
Damn.
Anyway, we were about to head into town. Let's go do that.
No, we're going to the safe house.
As you
Safe
walk
house.
into town, Finn is gonna be talking your ear off the whole time.
I will be listening intently.
Are we trying to stealth this? Or are we walking in all at the same time?
He made it sound like we could walk in.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass without a
Is-
trace the group and trail you guys by hundreds of feet.
Hold on, is a large group of people entering the city gonna be?
With weapons. Fucked up
Obvious.
looking. Uh-huh.
We also have a staff.
Are we going to stand out?
Considering that this is a port and there are sailors and I think pirates, I could be wrong. Pirates?
Sailors, pirates, land traders, even.
Yeah.
People come and
So-
go
Yeah.
to some
Those
extent.
those who are allowed.
Should we split up? Should we?
We should stagger. You're also a fly still, right?
Yes. So, at the end of that conversation, at some point, I will go first. Mavis gonna hop off. I think I'm on Kinpath's shoulder. She's gonna like land on his nose and do like a fly type shit, like, you know what I mean? To try to like be like, you just have to assume you know what that means.
Yeah.
Then
I
she's
do.
gonna fly off and like try to scout the sitch, and then she'll come back and fly as much as she can. What would I see? Like,
Yeah.
Before you
give me-
leave,
oh,
Kinfeth would probably be like, he'll lean over to Ebenezer. Maeve is gonna do some devious shit real quick. I think she'll be right back.
That doesn't sound like Maeve.
Well, she did a lot of this.
Just Kinfast
what
crossed
flies
eyes.
Is she hungry?
So do you see like a
she's gonna go eat.
kaleidoscope?
Probably.
Is that better or worse for your perception?
Probably evens it out. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
okay. With just my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. But 14.
14. With a 14, you do see two guards at this gate. One is this
Oh, that Riley.
real tall, skinny guy with like kind of a shaggy bowl cut. And he's got like suspenders on, but then like a loose sort of fisherman's shirt underneath it, with the cutout on his shoulder blade, displaying the mark of the Cockroach King. And then you see another guy who's like very, very short, with an otherwise very similar look. Outside of those two, you also, what you see to the entrance of this actual city is the gate isn't like a walled gate. It is like the only one of two places where roads come in, so this is where people often go to get in. But this whole thing is just like a bunch of sprawling docks and things up on rafters, and it all looks kind of wet and covered in like algae and like fucking little barnacles and shit like growing on the sides of the wood. This gate itself is really just like a tall arch over the road, with these two guys stationed on either side. And within the city, you can see lots of people trying to work. You see a lot of people moving things in carts, a lot of fish in barrels. Literally, it smells. I don't know if a fly has a good sense of smell, but it smells very strongly of fish here.
Fly is getting distracted.
You see most of the city is kind of elevated over the water line, but there is a small sort of quarter of the town that's on the land to your east. And that is seemingly really run down and dilapidated. As if people have kind of moved out onto the water over time. But people are like working as if it's a normal town outside of this gate here. You see
It is
you
nighttime
see like
still,
an
right?
occasional wagon, coming in on horseback to the gate. They get stopped, and you see them pull a pouch of coin and hand it to one of the guards before they pass through. So you effectively see these people getting taxed on the way in. I think that's everything important I can immediately think of, at least for the 14.
If I don't see I got a bad score, that's fine, but she would try to see if there was like any other openings at all that's not the gate that like
Yeah, I
could
mean, you
get through.
You could certainly go through a place that's not a gate if you're willing to get over like a breadth of water, essentially. Like if you're willing to swim out there and try not to get caught, you could certainly do that. But where the gates are line up to the main docks that sort of lead out to where everything is suspended. So there's two of those, one where you are, one over by where that old dilapidated town area is. And then the rest of it, you would have to just essentially like jump into the water and try not to get caught.
Okay. Can't really relay this as a fly, but I'll do my best. She's gonna go back and like do a circle around Kinfat's head to be like, hey, I'm back. And then land on his nose again. And she'll be like, she does this again, and then she'll try to be like, yeah, it's safe, it's chill. Does Kinfath have like a visible money pouch or anything? Like, or is it tucked away?
It'd be probably strapped to my hip.
And empty, probably.
No, actually, I do have a lot of gold right now.
He made
She
bank.
She would fly and just like run into it to try to be like, you need money. And then she would land on his nose again. And that's all. And then she'd go back on his shoulder, I guess. If you got anything from that, you did.
My insight roll says I got something from it, but I'm confident. So he's going to say, all right, guys, based on my scouting report, the city smells like fish. There's wagons, and we're gonna have to gamble with these guys to get in.
Gamble?
Close enough.
Well, I mean, it's not gambling. It's more like paying to get in
Oh,
because
Oh.
they're
How
gonna
did I get that
extort you
wrong?
to get in. That's the only way I can really see us getting in, unless you want to go invisible.
So
think they can
when
see us
I'm
from there.
asking information about like, are there barriers to entering? Those kinds of things are the things we're looking for.
Ah,
don't mind him,
Yes.
Finnan.
well, he's a very studious man, I can tell.
Well, if you
He
would
does read
like
a lot of
help,
books.
help us.
Like I said, this is also overwhelming. What do we want to go now, or
What's
In
what's
out of
the-
character fantasy, this man, he's learning at the same time some of these times. so-
I know.
I know.
Would not stop Kaelinor from being better about it. What
I
what
will do my best to help you out more next time. I'm truly sorry that my inefficiencies has caused you some stress.
It's okay, friend. That guy's serious.
Sirius Black.
what do we need to expect to pay at the gate?
What is this? Some kind of hairy banner?
We're relatively a poor town because the man takes all the money. So if you just like flash a gold coin or two, I think it'll be okay. But
I can
that's
do
up to
that.
you. If you want to make it seem like you don't got money, I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna have caught up to you guys by now. Because you've just been standing in the open having this conversation for like 15 minutes, and I've been behind this tree, and I'm gonna go sneak in. You guys can go pay through the gate if you want to.
Maeve at that point will fly and land on Vesper's shoulder.
Oh.
Sneaking in how?
God, I'm sorry.
Run into
That's
your face.
Maeve.
Oh,
That-
gotta fly.
And then pull a whole Maeve between your hands.
All right,
I'm gonna-
all right. Let's go do this guard scene. I'm ready.
Yeah. Those
Wait.
of us that are going that way anyway.
Vesper, are you sure that you can sneak in? I mean, Steve, are you sure that you can sneak in?
Well, yes, Steven, I think we could. There's no. Yes, I think we all probably could have, but I could make this really cute little fog cloud as we all like wade through the water, and just like it conveniently covers us up as we move, and would be like totally not suspicious.
That would be
Or
totally suspicious.
I'm just gonna say it's nighttime and could be foggy.
It's still totally suspicious. We haven't had fog in 5 years.
That's
That
seems
doesn't
like an
make
oddly
sense, but,
accurate weather
On
report for.
water.
Yeah, you'd think that, but
Maeve out of nowhere. Oh, the water. Hello.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
well, anyway, I'm gonna go in. You can come and find me if you
I'm
don't want to
skirting.
do all this shit. Okay.
I'll go with you, Finnan.
Great. I got a friend.
You sound like little Gideon from.
Ebenezer's gonna
Oh,
look-
little old me.
No, I'm trying not to.
No,
Right.
sorry.
You've killed it.
Ebenezer is gonna look at Ren and Kaelinor to see what they look like they're going to decide to be doing, and follow them.
Oh, how rude.
I'm loaded. I'll probably just give him a fucking gold.
I was thinking.
Some of us didn't come from fucking prestigious ass backgrounds.
I haven't
You
done
get
that
started
money
at all.
every you
started
get
with
money
10
every
gold pieces.
day because fucking Kaelinor prints money.
I have a gold piece to my name, so hopefully that's enough.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
mean,
give you 15 gold pieces.
Let's
I mean-
freaking go.
I mean, you can only have just one
gold piece
person
to my
pay
name.
the.
Listen,
the
you
the
just said
hotel.
you-
Whatever. I don't care no more. Just go. You all are making my brain hurt.
That's what we do.
Seems easy. And Ren will start walking.
Well, that man is not
Emotional damage.
But I understand that you may think I am a lesser being. I am truly sorry to cause you some stress.
I don't.
Are you
Finnan.
still talking? Come on, guys.
Don't mind him, Finnan. It's okay.
I'm gonna tell Grandmama about you. She's not gonna like you.
Don't tell Grandma. Grandmama.
I hope this is your new permanent character. This is great.
You'll warm up to them. They can be little. You'll learn to like them.
Well,
That's a
as
good time.
you lot all approach this gate, you kind of have to wait behind a cart as it goes through. It takes just a second of taxing, but after they go through and you're able to walk up, the tall one looks over at you, Finn, and just goes, "New friends of yours?"
Yeah, I found them out here in the forest over here. I heard that they might need some work to do. I don't know, something like that. We'll figure it out.
Gonna put them up with Silas?
No, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Yes, if it gets us in.
Well,
I mean, I'll figure it out. I think that's probably the best idea, but there's other places that need help.
that's valid. But look, if you're coming through as recruits, I can let you through for free if you're coming through
Well,
for
then,
other
we're-
business.
We're doing that. We're coming in for recruits.
Excuse me, no.
Well, except for this studious looking one, he's a little more snobby about things. He thinks he's better than us, and it
Oh.
probably is. So
I'm gonna hand that guy 2 gold pieces. I'm gonna try and walk away.
He takes the 2 gold and just goes, "All right. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. I don't. You got a couple of weird new friends here."
I will
yeah,
give
they're
2 gold
weird.
pieces as well.
I will
And-
gladly follow under the recruit guys and not pay any gold.
I will follow Kaelinor.
And all right. I mean, best of luck with all that. I hope he likes them.
What does the short one sound like?
I hope he likes them.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Because his vocal cords are lower, he speaks lower.
And they're kind of scrunched up together, you know.
I like to think you actually asked that out loud. What's the short one sound like in here? Like,
Speak.
What sound does the short one make? I hope he likes them.
You're indulging me, short one.
Jeez. Man.
One by one, a lot of you, a couple of you have paid some gold, and some of you have been let in for free. But all of you are allowed to continue following Finnan.
Sick.
So some of you paid gold for no reason. But that is just the way.
Recruit for bullshit.
I thought they were gonna drag him a different direction, honestly.
Yeah, no, I was
I mean, you're
worried about
following
the big
someone
guy.
who works for them. You would think you would go with the person.
I don't trust you for fucking shit.
Oh, well, that's
I
your
trust
loss.
you for fucking shit.
Well, you are guided through the city by Finnan towards the safe house. By safe house, did you mean Grandmama's or to the theater? Because the theater's a little less safe.
Grandmama's.
All right.
You're taking us to your grandmother's house?
She's not my grandma.
It's
She is
Grandmama.
my- Grandmama adopted me when I was found on the street after my parents didn't like me enough. Or that's my own perception of the whole situation. I don't know what's going on.
I get that.
My dad caused me to go deaf and blind. So
Well, that is mighty unfortunate. I am so sorry for your loss.
Let's unpack this trauma in the safe house.
Okay.
Hey, does that
I
mean
direct them to the
Maeve and
local
Vesper
bakery.
got in?
Well, in the meantime, You two, I believe, have passed without a trace, and the other one is a fly. So what's your plan? What are you doing?
Was there somebody else here?
Well, it's just the two of you, so I guess
Oh.
what is your plan?
Well, yeah, we have passed without a trace. That includes the fly.
Okay, so are you just gonna try to get across the water, just swim onto a dock and climb up on it?
I guess, if that's the only way in.
Well, you could go through. I'm asking you. You could do that, or you could go past them, but in a gate, try to stealth that way. Whatever.
Can I sneakily get up and under the docks and then get up in a dark corner onto them?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Is
which
it
will be unbelievably high? I'm sure.
probably
52.
29. Wait, no, those added together. No, they didn't. 7 is the higher one. Okay, 29.
29. Well, yeah, nah. You plunge everything but forehead, just so the fly has somewhere to rest, or by the top of your head.
Can I do like a hippo
And yeah, like
or like an
just, like, sneaking
alligator?
out through the top and just like pulling yourself along these docks. You get past the guards now. If you can make me an acrobatics check to climb up these slimy ass wood.
While you do that, I want to say that when he's swimming, even though I could be flying, I want to be on his head and going like this.
A 12.
Mm-hmm. But like a nice 12, like a good, solid, strong number, divisible by both 4, 3, 2, 12.
I think you try to shimmy up this pole and get up onto the dock, and the first time you slip and dunk, but you are able to, after another try, get a grip onto it and get up on top.
Sick.
So you've been submerged, and the fly probably would have wanted to avoid that, but
Deal.
otherwise, you get up there, and from the inside, eventually, yes, you do see your homies and catch up with them.
Is there like a 7-Eleven open at this time of night or something on the way?
I'm gonna give you psychic damage. That's right.
I'm assuming that you just kind of appear next to us, Ryan.
You guys will, and this doesn't make any sense, but you open the door where you're going, and we're inside already. That's how sneaky
Nope.
we are.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, because we're standing right next to the door, waiting, and you can't see us, waiting for you to unlock it, and then when you open it, we slide in, and then let you see us.
I'm gonna Dwight. And
I have to, unfortunately, nix this idea based on what this house is.
Okay. Then yeah, we're just there in a really non-cool way.
I'm gonna.
I apologize.
I'm gonna Dwight and Angela this and just like be standing there waiting to get in, and then like, oh fucking Jesus Christ!
That's a good reference.
Dripping wet.
Well,
Yeah.
You made it.
Yes,
heaven.
but at what cost?
2 gold.
Wasn't that like twice as
Make it
much
to
as
the
you had?
door.
Okay.
Wait, when you open the door, hold on, don't look at me. Open the door, and then I'm gonna go in.
Just open the door.
No, just open the door. Okay.
Can we walk inside the house, please?
Finnan, you open the door, and before you see anyone, all of you smell deeply aromatic food being cooked inside.
Oh fuck!
Smells like all sorts of Cajun spices, and just smells like comfort in here. You see, this front room is The whole house is one of the larger houses in the area. They're all sort of built into the dock, so they can't be too big. But this room is spacious, has a few lounging chairs, has all sorts of nautical decorations, has a few oil lamps up on the walls, keep everything nice and warm and lit.
That's my first fish right there.
Is it one of those electronic fish that like flap out
No.
and talk to you?
No, it's the taxidermy bullshit. That's my fish. First fish I fished right there. It's this small ass little bluegill's about this big.
Wow. That's beautiful.
It hasn't gotten any bigger since after growing up.
Well, it's dead.
But no, I mean catching more.
Oh,
They haven't gotten any bigger.
I see.
I am not skilled in the
Me
art of
neither.
fishing. Sorry.
As you all enter and see this space, you hear calling out from a room beyond a hallway that you can't quite see. Finny, that you, boy?
Grandmama, that's me.
All right, make yourself comfy. I'm cooking now. I'll be right out.
Ooh, we having jambalaya today?
We having jambalaya. Do I hear the voices in there?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Boy, I'm gonna whoop your butt. You don't tell me that we got guests.
It was more of a urgent kind of thing. I'm sorry. I made friends.
All right, well, sit your ass down. I'm gonna make some more. Just give it time.
I'm
Confessions
gonna
took
go back
time.
there to go give her a kiss on the cheek.
I'm gonna message Ren and be like, "What have we walked into?"
I'm gonna
scared.
take the fish off the wall.
Cross-legged on the floor.
A bit of time passes before walking out with Finnan, kind of supporting her on her arm. You see a older woman, darker skin, rather. She's a little bit bigger. Kind of walking with a cane in one hand and with a pot in one hand strung on a little handle. Finnan's got a bunch of bowls and spoons in the other hand. Well, you all look just plain friendly. I sure hope that's the truth.
It is.
The studious one's a little mean, but other than that.
She walks up to you,
Me?
Kaelinor.
Great.
She puts a bowl in your hand and sort of puts her cane against the wall and ladles out some jambalaya into your bowl. Says, "Little me, huh? Well, we can fix that. What's your name, boy?"
Kaelinor. I would consider myself serious, not mean. I appreciate your hospitality.
Well, all right. Now we like some manners here. She walks around then to Vesper, puts jambalaya in a bowl for you. And you are?
What do we see when seeing this person? Like,
What do you like? What's a further descriptor of her?
does like just
Imagine
I'm not getting any weird
imagine the
vibes from the
grandma from no from
Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog. Yeah.
Okay. And that's it? There's no okay.
I mean,
okay.
you seem you can give me an insight check on her if you like.
Sure, yeah. 17. I'm looking for
17.
intent with this interrogation, I guess. Is what I mean.
You don't have a grandmother, at least not one that you've ever known. So you're not entirely sure how grandmothers are supposed to act. But the vibe that you're getting here, as far as just an introduction, is that she is not going to take unfriendliness as as an answer here. She is being friendly to you, whether you like it or not, and she expects the same from you. She's got that sort of stern neighborhood grandma vibe to her.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, she approaches me.
Yeah, puts jambalaya in a bowl. And you are?
Soaking wet. I'm really sorry about your rug.
Rug and dry. Rug's been wet before. We live
Okay.
on the ocean.
Yes, I found that out during a research project that I just completed.
And what you learn?
I learned that you guys live on the water and it is wet.
Well, ain't that just the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Eat up now, dear. Gonna get cold.
Nom 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 nom.
Moves to Maeve.
Who's a fly?
Jambalaya in a bowl. Oh, yeah.
I
Maeve's a fly.
start
Doesn't
feeding a
move to Maeve.
fly.
Maeve's dead. Maeve's dead, actually. We buried her not too far from here.
She would
What, like,
like
10 miles away?
bonk into Vesper's head until he gave her some, and then she'd be like,
Fucking love it.
She moves to Kinfeth. Well, boy, I haven't seen nobody like you around here before.
I've heard that a lot.
What's your name?
Kinfeth, ma'am.
Well, Kinfeth, mighty nice to meet you. Fill some jambalaya into a bowl, hands it to you. I hope you're
Likewise.
hungry.
I certainly am.
Moves to Ebenezer. She fills up jambalaya and hands it to you.
Is there a tension between these two?
I'll take the bowl, and I'll say, "You must have been a heartbreaker back in the day, and I can see you
Ah.
haven't retired."
Finnan's gonna glare at him as he says that. Hey,
She
don't
goes,
y'all get no
"Ooh, boy,
ideas."
all right.
Thank you very much.
You a heartbreaker yourself, all right. Well, I hope I can get your name.
Oh, Ebenezer Geezer.
That is a truly wild name.
It is.
Well, we may just get to talking later, won't we? Ebenezer Geezer.
I'd like
Grandma,
that very much.
Grandma, don't do that.
Hot, awkward tension.
This is awesome.
Figured out how to
Fills a
get rid of
bowl
Ebenezer.
with jambalaya, moves in front of Ren. Looks at you again, says, I ain't seen nobody like you neither.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, not to me, but hell, you're gonna have a head of a time with Silas.
Who is Silas?
Silas Stone, the Cockroach King.
Oh. Yes, ma'am, I might have a hard time.
Hell, I have a hard time looking like I do. I can only imagine what you'll run into.
Ebenezer flirt. Come on, dude.
Spit some game, brother.
I'm
These are
eating right now.
These are slam dunks waiting to happen. Looking the way I do, mighty fine, madam, if I do say so myself.
He's eating. You can't talk and eat. That'd be rude.
Well, it's quite
Yes.
lovely to meet you all. My name's Ava, but you can call me Grandmama. Whether I'm your real grandmama or not, I surely will act like one.
Kinfeth will shed a tear.
She looks over to Finnan. So I imagine there's reason for your business.
I'm gonna panically look at the group, because I know they don't trust me, but I also want to talk.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna topple the government.
For
Yeah,
the
that.
sixth time.
Y'all are doing this for a living? Toppling government 6 times.
6 or 7, yeah.
Give or take.
This week.
Yeah. I wouldn't say living, more as like a hobby.
You know what? Ren, Kinfeth, and Vesper, give me deception checks, but we'll take the highest of the 3 as your group deception check.
Thank fucking God. I got a 1.
Thank fucking God we have Ren talking bullshit with us.
All right, Ren.
Oh no, it's plus 913.
It's better than a 5 and a 1, all right?
That was
If
funny.
if you add them
Those are
together,
horrible on dice rolls.
You see her like squint her eyes at you and get like real close, a little uncomfortably close, and just goes, "Well, all right. You might have a well enough time against him then. Look, my house is a bit of hollowed ground around here for him. That man steps foot here. Lots of people gonna have trouble with him. But that sure ain't true for the rest of the town. Y'all be doing us some mighty service doing this."
We're happy to do it.
really, we kind of like it, apparently.
Well, y'all got a plan or what?
We have
That's
concepts
why
of a
we're
plan.
here. Yeah, they told me they had a plan, but I don't know if they had a plan. I don't know. It's just that we're trying to figure it out.
We learned about this place less than 12 hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear the sad news, Grandmama?
What happened?
He killed Lysander.
God damn that man.
I'm gonna see if I can spirit away the children over here at some point.
I'll build up some rooms for him. Make them up nice like.
All right, that'll be Oh, I need to get them out of there.
You said there's children?
Lysander's children? You told me he talked to you.
He did.
Ah, his family.
Yeah.
It sounded like you were talking about more. I apologize.
I mean, there is more, but I'm gonna get the ones that we love the most out at the moment. Which
Jesus.
sounds terrible, but you know, it's just how it is.
Ideally, we would save all the children.
That's why we should go and get this man, but we gotta come up with a plan first.
Kill him.
Well, yeah, obviously, but never mind. I know
If
I'm
I
inadequate in
may-
my speak sometimes. I will. Sorry to stress you out.
If I may start to maybe start the conversation, is there something that can be done, Finnan, to draw all of these lieutenants to one spot? If there's like some sort of big event happening in town, or if there's something that draws more attention than
Well,
something else.
the king and the lieutenants are in 2 separate buildings. I'm pretty sure. DM, help me here. Yes.
I would say they all have a different place of residence, being that I know you do, excepting Caspian, who never leaves the king's side.
Okay.
So, I just want to make sure I'm understanding this real quick. There were 4 total lieutenants, one of which is Parker, one of which is the guy who we met who died, one of which is the woman who we fought with previously and fled,
Mm-hmm.
and then another person who none of us have interacted with yet.
There is
There's
so
5.
there's technically 5. 4.
Right, but those were the
Yes, of the
And then
4
there's
that have
another one.
coins. Yeah, another one who's on top. Yeah.
another one before the king.
Yeah.
Like one between those 4 and the king, who's like the right hand.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. What's that guy's name? Sorry.
Caspian.
Caspian.
Caspian. Thank you.
By now, I'm sure you would have been told all the names of the remainders as well. So Isabel was the one that was, Finnan was saying he could talk to,
Right.
and Octavia is Caspian's sister, also a lieutenant. And that was the lady that you caught on fire yesterday.
Deep fried.
She's not gonna like you at all. You may want to put her down.
Is this going to be like a split up situation, or we send a team to each house, incapacitate these lieutenants, meet up?
I
don't
would not
think we
like
have much-
to split up.
Yeah, I don't
but
think we
feel
have
like
much reason to split up.
Yeah.
Do you know where these lieutenants keep their coins?
Well,
Is it
they're
on
always
their
on
person?
their. Yeah, they're always on their person. You never want to lose that because then you'll get a beating, and then you'll have to get another one because you lost it, and then you get another beating. You know, it's a whole thing.
Okay. Do you know? This might sound like a silly question. Where on their person they keep it? Do they have like a medallion that has it? Do they keep it in a pouch on their person? Like, do you know where?
I know Isabel wears hers around her neck. I have Lysander's. I have mine. And then Octavia, she doesn't present it, so I do not know.
Okay.
Anything else I can answer for and hopefully get right?
Eventually, take it.
It would be worth Finnan adding that Silas he owns people throughout this whole city. So if word gets out that one of his lieutenants is being harassed, they'll find out pretty quick.
I say all that and go, we should probably try and do that little hide thing that the one guy, the Vesper guy over there did. That would probably be the most perfect thing to do.
I am soaking wet because of it now.
Well,
Well-
know, you could have just followed us in, but I'm not
This-
going to ask what your brain was thinking, because that is only what you think.
Yeah,
Is there a group of people in the city that would rebel against this dictatorship that we could maybe rally with to cause some commotion?
It would be certainly possible if you could convince them that what they will gain is worth what they stand to lose.
Which is their lives.
I think that's a good idea, but I also think if we're swift and fast enough that we can just connect the dots and enter the Cock King's back door with the lady's money, and then we'll be fine.
I think if we have the opportunity, Finnan, for you to take advantage of your flirtations with Isabel individually, we should do that first. And then if a call to arms is necessary to confront Octavia, perhaps we follow that route. But
I do think that would be the most optimal thing of doing.
I think approaching them as a group only stands to have a conflict break out. And if we can do this with the least amount of attention as possible, that's probably best.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't want to tell anybody else. Because there's rats. When people are scared, people start snitching. You know what I mean? When people are afraid of a system, they become small.
Well,
And Maeve right now is terrified of this system.
He's dead. Maeve's dead.
maybe it's dead.
Remember?
Mate,
You forgot. You forgot.
who's Maeve?
Maeve's dead.
Who's Maeve?
I hear voices in my head.
She's the one who we told
okay.
you about that died.
Yeah.
We buried
10
her
miles away from me.
10
Does
feet
now
away.
Now her voice haunts
Does
me.
this
Not
man-
even.
does
That's
this
not
man
even
per-
accurate to the last lie you told. Why are we doing this?
What, my heavens.
So, Finnan, let's go to Isabel first. Is everyone on board with going to Isabel first and having...
Should we all go?
Well, what's
I mean, if we
what's
get it there and we can go to the next one, lickety split, and then
Are you gonna like flirt with her in front of all of us, or like, do you need to go into the bedroom, or like, what is?
yeah what?
I think the old man is going senile.
How do
you-
Too.
He's making He's making too much sense, but not enough.
That's confusing.
Exactly.
What's your plan with Isabella?
We have some kind of thing going on. I don't know what to call it.
A situation.
It's a situation, I guess.
It sounds like they're banging.
No. Just no.
It
More like
sounds
a
like
sister more than anything, but I could probably
A
get past that.
flirtatious sister?
I'm going to hit you if you don't shut the fuck up.
All right, well, let's all go see Isabel first.
our sister.
Well, okay. If any of you know Isabel lives down in the Docklands.
The
Ava, thank you very much for the
Docklands.
food as we leave.
Do we
Say it
all
again?
need?
I was just thanking Ava for the food.
Well, how did he say it?
Ava, thank you for this food. It was mighty delicious.
Well, you're welcome, son. And she takes your bowl, but as she does so, she kind of reaches her hand underneath your hand and like clearly intentionally, accidentally brushes hers against yours. She takes your bowl.
Okay. I like look like provoked. You know, like raise an eyebrow, maybe move the head to the side, and then we'll turn around to join this team out the door. All nonchalant like.
Do you have enough dexterity to raise your eyebrows? Be honest.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
What the fuck?
All right.
This way.
Moving through the Docklands then.
Do
meet Isabel.
we all need to go for?
If you don't want to fucking come, you don't have to.
Listen,
Well,
Ebenezer
like-
tried to have this conversation and no one was biting, so.
You're
Tried.
welcome to split up out of character.
Back to
I
the
mean, if-
water.
The thing that makes the most sense to me is to let you go do whatever you're going to do with this woman, and let us just go kill that other woman. Is that not the most accurate, or the sorry, not accurate, the most concise way to go about this?
It sounds
Well,
optimal for sure.
I could draw you a map to get there if you need it. So you can get to the. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess you don't need to be there. I just. Yeah.
But would you like? I mean, feel free to. This
I
is
mean,
a conversation.
I know she's not gonna kill me if I come and go, hey, let me get this. But I might get slapped around a bit. I don't like that, but whatever. Okay.
Oh well, no. If you are fearful of there being an altercation, I thought this was just going to be an exchange. So maybe I misunderstood.
No. I think it'll be okay. I'm positive it'll be okay.
Only if you're certain. I didn't mean to. I just.
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Yeah. So I pull out a piece of paper out of my notebook and go, okay, so you go here, and then you take it this way, and then you go this way. These are very concise directions, so if you do not follow it, you are going to get lost. Go this way, and then you turn here, and then you see this. And then I hand it to him and go, so you don't follow this, you're going to get lost. You're going to get caught. Do not fucking deviate from this.
What does she look like?
We know what this one looks
So
like.
Crispy.
This is the
Crispy?
one we fought.
This is the one half of our group fought while we weren't there.
You guys,
It was happening like 20 feet away from us.
We were on the
Yeah.
other map. I could not see.
It's true, but in character, we definitely saw this woman.
Hey, what does she look like? Because it's dark and I don't want to fucking kill some random lady.
That's fair.
Octavia has olive skin, green eyes, dark brown hair. Usually wearing red. And typically carries a rapier.
Cool.
I say that and say, okay.
There's 2 rapiers.
No,
Very-
she carries 3 rapiers. One goes in her mouth, and
Don't she's not Zoro.
I tried.
Where should we meet you?
Okay, I'm gonna step on my tiptoes and go. Okay, so you see that big ass building over there?
Do I see the big ass building over there?
You certainly see the big ass building over there.
You're gonna go to that building. Find a corner. I'll wander. Say a word. Say something. Whistle. Somebody come get me. One
Nice
of those things.
cock.
That's what
That
we're
I heard
told.
that. That scared the shit out of me. I'll tell you what.
Well, that was the plan.
I thought God was talking to me.
I hear voices in my head too, but that's not what they say, my guy.
Well, that's why I said I thought, and then you popped up out of nowhere. Well, the big one tripped over a log, and
I did do that.
But yeah, see that big ass building over there. I'll meet you over there
Okay.
on the east side of the building.
Are you still a fly,
that-
Maeve?
I don't want it to like go to waste, but
I can free cast speak with animals once a day. I'm gonna do that.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You can talk to me. Just wanted to let
Okay.
you know.
Okay. I want to say, hey, should I follow that guy or should
Fuck.
I go with you guys? But how would I know that I could do that? Did you tell me that I
Well,
could do it?
haven't you been attempting to communicate this whole time?
Chin,
It's
but
just
I
we're just
haven't
accidentally
talking.
cast.
Yes.
Speak with animal. Okay.
Yes. I just
I'll
got
get
this
attacked by-
vibe, guys, that rest in peace, our dear friend Maeve. But what if there was like, what if this little fly guy went with that guy, the Finn guy? What do you guys think about potentially?
What flag
think-
guy?
No.
What?
I think that's very smart, but I think if we do that, we should tell him the actual situation instead of whatever this elaborate ruse you've created is.
Okay, Finn.
Didn't know
We
if he
haven't
was
told a lot of
sus or
guys
not.
about this. This fly right here is actually a god.
Oh sweet Jesus!
We've
The
trapped
fly
him
waved.
in a fly form, and when provoked, the power of all of the suns will come down upon thy enemies.
I don't believe this at all. It
I
just
I
got
mean-
more and more convoluted, and I'm just like, I know that the fly is reacting, but everything else just makes no sense, and I don't believe it.
Okay, we're a traveling circus. This is our manager. It's a trick, but can they come with you?
Wait, is that...
Can you get your story straight before you speak, just so I can follow? Because you'd spend 5 different things at this point.
Maeve will go and like hover by him to see if it's chill to land on him. Is he moving away? Does he not fuck with this vibe?
What are you doing?
The
She
fly
would
is
land
attempting
on
to
his
bond with you.
nose and then be like on his head and be like,
Mufasa style, or,
got you.
You've been
like,
blessed by
don't
the
worry."
gods.
Then she'd fly away. Just be next to him.
Be safe, Finn,
okay.
chosen of the fly.
I
Why are we doing this?
I'll meet you at the other building. Okay. Whatever.
Did it.
Guys,
Oh,
I'd
man.
say that things are going very well right now.
They're going.
Ab
that is
cast
for sure.
invisibility.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
We will.
I don't like this.
We'll come back to Maeve and Finnan in a second. The rest of you.
Hi, Claire.
What was I saying? The rest of you make your way through the town as best you can, following Finnan's map.
Stealthily, right, guys?
Stealthily, yes.
We're Bing chilling.
Stealthily how? Like not being seen by anyone, or
Just
because there's a
trying to-
lot of people here.
Like
Trying to
looking
blend
like
in.
regular folks.
Assassin's
Gotcha.
Creed style.
hood up.
Mm-hmm.
So what you notice as you enter deeper into this town, everybody here is human.
Mm.
With the
That's-
exception of you people. Some of you people. I mean.
Who is you people, sir?
people.
Excuse me.
I'm human, thank you very much.
Nobody cares.
Brutal.
Look, he's got ice cream.
The dessert strikes again.
I'm going to cast disguise self on myself to look exactly like I do, but with rounded ears and slightly less pointy features.
Hey,
Okay.
Kinfat, do you have an open attunement slot?
Yeah.
Do you want to spend the next, like, roughly 60 minutes of wandering around to look like Steve and put this parka on?
Yeah.
I'm going to give him the cloak of Steve if we have the time to, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to attune to it, right? So that
Mhm.
takes a little bit of time. You can, if you want to, you can dip into an alley and attune, but you'd be there for the full attunement time, the full short rest worth.
It's up to you. I just
So
give it to
15
you.
minutes.
Well, yeah, 10 minutes, I guess, is what I decided on, but yeah.
Is that what
Sick.
it is?
I'll do it.
I mean, yeah.
I'm adding the cloak of Steve.
Okay. Well, you are sitting in this alley for 10 minutes, so let me roll a couple things and see if anything happens because of that.
While
Uh,
this is happening, can I use a disguise kit to do my best impersonation of Steve?
Yes. This would be a tool check, but add charisma, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, before you add charisma, can I roll up a doobie and can we sesh this 10 minutes real quick?
What does that
It is
do mechanically?
post long
You'll
rest,
find
yeah,
out.
if
What-
it ever happens.
Okay.
Ebenezer would take a light puff.
We're getting blazed in an
Light
alley.
puff
I feel like that might
around
help us blend in, though. Pass without a trace and a sesh?
I should have just made a bunch of us invisible.
We have pass without a trace. That's decent.
You for the most part have have a very uneventful 10 minutes until you see a guy in a very loose sort of blouse and black vest, holding a wheelbarrow full of crates, try to make his way through this rather thin alley. Doesn't see any of you guys immediately. So how do you all react to this? What is your... Are you... Probably not enough room to get out of the way.
I prep an attack.
Jesus Christ. Am I
Okay.
attacking-
Kidding. I'm
We're-
kidding.
We're
Kidding.
smoking. We're smoking,
Yeah.
and so.
We're
Am I
smoking and
attuned at
doping.
this point?
If I had a rather
Not yet.
uneventful 10 minutes,
Fuck.
I could potentially be disguised at this point. Should I make that check now?
This would be within the 10 minutes, for sure.
So,
How long does a disguise kit take?
I don't know.
I
So-
will run up the
so-
wall.
so if hold on. Vesper's doing his thing. Kidfeth is attuning, and Ren is doing a disguise kit. So it is just me and Ebenezer to intercept this guy.
Yep.
We got
Yes.
this.
Great. Fuck.
I'd like to stay hidden.
Kalador, quick, hit me.
Why?
Maybe it'll scare him away. We just start a fight.
I hit him.
Okay. Roll me give me a roll to hit, I guess.
On unarmed strike, I have a +3.
Yeah.
Fuck out of Ebenezer
I
right now, dude.
still hit.
Give me some damage.
It's 1 plus strength, and my strength is -1.
So you do
Minimum
one
one.
damage.
So I
Minimum
do
one.
1 damage.
I'll take this and then exaggerate it as much as possible. And then I'll fall and I'll get up. And I'm gonna shove Kalinor up against the wall, probably not doing any damage.
I would like to resist that.
Bro, bet. I have 18 strength right now.
He does
Shit,
have
you do.
a lot of strength right now.
Yeah, I guess oppose strength here, if you want.
Can I use acrobatics to try to get out of it?
No,
instead
I'm
of
using
strength?
strength
Yes,
again.
it's a grapple,
Is
so
it
you
like a
can
grapple? Yeah.
strength. Yes.
Oh, crap.
Natural 20.
Oh, crap.
I would like. Can I like reverse him and then push him against the wall with a natural 20?
Yes.
Amazing. I don't know why
Harry.
this is happening, but I'm having fun.
I'm gonna start swearing in different
Oh,
languages while you guys are doing this.
As this happens, you see this man drop his wheelbarrow, brandish a sword, and leap at you, Kalinor.
shit.
Seeing you assault a man.
Shit.
Immediately draws a sword. How do you react?
Evidence would be like, oh shit!
I'll let go of him and be like, oh, it's okay. Ebenezer, why did we do that?
Whoa, we were practicing. What? This is
Fucking
like,
practicing what? What are you practicing?
We're having a session, we're vibing, and we're just practicing our moves for the play that we're doing, and we're vibing. What do you want, bro? What are we
gonna play? It hasn't been a play in this theater for fucking
Yeah, well,
5 years.
we're opening it up back up, all right?
Fucking too goddamn drunk for this. Puts his sword in his pocket. Get out of my fucking way.
You get out of our fucking way.
God damn it, Ebenezer.
Hit him with the fucking
Whoa,
wheelbarrow.
whoa, chill, dude, chill. And I'll pass to Ebenezer.
I will take it. Listen, just chill, man. And I'll hand
Just
it
chill.
to the stranger.
He takes it. You can tell just by his breath and by his fucking stature that he's already genuinely very drunk. But he takes this anyways, and
That's pretty good, isn't
this
it?
is. Yeah, I've had better. Yeah, well.
What's in the wheelbarrow?
Crates.
Let me show you, I suppose. He pulls open one of the crates, and you see exclusively fish bones. Not fish, just fish bones. Stacked up top of the crates.
Oh.
Dude's got
sucks.
bones.
I think you're actually going the wrong way
Sick.
with those. If I'm remembering correctly, the waist is that way.
What the fuck is that?
Give me a deception check with disadvantage, being that you have
Disadvantage.
no
I just
idea. where
Wait,
the
he's
waist is.
blasted though.
He's
This
high
guy's
and drunk.
blasted.
He's high and drunk.
His roll against you will be low, but you don't even know if you're lying correctly.
It's true.
You don't even know if you have the information to lead this guy astray.
Well,
There's no way he beats a 7.
You didn't
He's
even
going
roll
to
that
roll
disadvantage.
insight with disadvantage. The first one on the die was a 1, so he fully believes you.
He didn't even roll at disadvantage. What a loser.
What?
Not you, Raylo.
Oh.
Me. Here,
Yeah, there's a 16 on the second one. It's still a 1.
In all fairness, I rolled worse, but it's still better than a 1.
You rolled a 4.
That's a fact.
This guy gets a +7, actually.
Both of you really don't have any clue what's going on.
No.
He just picks up his wheelbarrow by the spokes again. Fucking crashes it into the wall. Crashes himself into the wall. Crashes it into the wall again. Very Austin Powers style. Finally gets turned around. Like, I'm fucking have a great day then. Yeah.
Later,
hello.
bone guy.
Yeah.
Come to the
fucking
play.
Bone guy. Oh, yeah. I'm a bone guy. Yeah.
I think we handled that pretty well.
Why
But
didn't
a
you
good
leave
job.
with that? Why did you tell me to hit you?
I panicked. I don't know. Freaking.
I think
I
if
also
if
didn't know
this
what to
ends
say.
up getting out of hand and the whole town finds out, Bone Guy is gonna have to tell a fucking great story to somebody who really trusts him.
The 10 minutes finish. Let's do a d20 plus charisma for a tool check, and then Steve is now attuned.
Oh, sick. Taxes, he says with a smile.
It would have potentially helped at least a disguise, is why I tried. Mechanically.
Natural 20.
Never mind, you
Let's
can't have
go.
godliness.
That's an exact replica, Steve.
You kind of pull your hair down over your ears. You add a little bit of like a stacking foundation so high that it actually like is additive to your face to kind of blend and make more round. And you effectively do whiteface, I guess.
Wow.
So that you look like everyone else here.
Taxes.
Ah. How's your 401k, my friend?
Mighty fine. How is yours?
The market.
Guys,
The market.
the people here don't have retirement funds.
Sorry.
Then we
How's
should
your-
sell them some.
Indeed.
You're all
These
getting
people-
fucking psychic damage.
Mighty fine day we're having, folks.
My brother and soul, it's the
Wow.
middle of the night.
This weather is beautiful.
God, you're telling me, friend. You're telling me.
I've always wanted a lake home.
The kids.
Silence?
I don't like what this place is doing to us. We need to get this over with.
Okay, where are we on the map compared to the circle that may or may not be around charred woman who hold
how are we-
coin?
How are we doing following this map?
Outside of ducking into the
The Bone
ducking
Man
to the side
alley.
there for just a second, you're pretty good. I'm now realizing I'm gonna need to get something else working here. But why fucking WebP? Fucking always, you know what I mean?
Always, dude. It's almost better to screenshot it. Unfortunately.
In this case, almost certainly will be. I'm gonna wait. Imgur link?
Hmm. You can
I'm
convert a
assuming-
WebP to a JPEG by getting
JPEG.
fucking good.
I'd like to. imagine
How
that
about
both
eat my
Steve
shorts?
Are just talking about like water cooler talk from that one Game Changer bid.
Yeah.
Absolute nothing going on behind these eyes. Am I still me?
Yes, you just
You're still
look
you,
like a
you just
normal
effectively
ass
look
dude.
like Steve.
Okay.
So you're a
You're
little
tall as
shorter
shit.
and a man.
Be a man.
A human man.
A human man, not a bugbear man.
How
But
interesting.
also
Human
so
man
is Ren.
walking on walls.
You guys actually kind of look like twins right now.
This is my brother
God.
Steven.
Oh my god, twinsies.
Steven,
Johnson.
Stephanie, Stevie, Steve, Steve-O.
This is Steve, and this is Steven Johnson. We don't understand why he wants
Oh, that's
Johnson.
true.
but it's
Ren would
Johnson.
be Steven Johnson.
I understand why he wants Johnson.
Heyo.
Yeah?
Heyo.
Man, there's so many
For every
things I was not
person we
prepared for.
pass, I'm gonna be given one of these.
The
Word.
white guy nod.
The rest of you follow the map. You continue from here. Sorry for the delay. Until you see what is effectively a big warehouse, essentially right on the water. This is one of the furthest out towards the water places within this sort of shanty town. It's rather large, and it seems to be the closest to the main dock, for where you can see from here. Like if you're imagining a lakeshore drive, you're at the waterfront property and you can see the lake and the ocean out from here. There's nothing blocking it, and you see large ships coming, docking, loading things off, and heading back out to sea. This warehouse itself is probably 25 feet tall, but rather lengthy and wide. Has what used to seemingly be clear glass windows, but have since been stained by salt water and bird shit, to the point where you can't really see through them very effectively anymore.
Tinted
this
windows
is the
in
point
this
that
economy.
you were led to. How do you want to approach this?
Are there any people outside?
Give me perception.
Can we group roll that? Is that
Yeah, can we group roll that, DM?
Fine.
we're all scoping.
That's a
it out.
nat 20 if I've ever gotten a nat 20 in my life.
Why the fuck is the old man doing this? How many times do we teach you this lesson, old man?
You know what? I probably have some music I can turn on for this. Hold on. I just realized it's been so quiet this whole time.
Sea
Who's the guy?
shanties, sea shanties.
I already did that.
Oh, seafaring.
Have you guys noticed that Jigglypuff is wearing a Bass Pro Shop hat?
Yes.
I did
didn't watch
now.
anything.
It was more visible earlier.
Fisherman Jigglypuff.
Sure.
Unique variant.
With an at 20 though, while this is downloading, I don't know what this is gonna sound like, so I hope it's. Not quite the vibe I was hoping for, but whatever.
It's something.
Yeah, with a nat 20, you see there is a guy out here who looks like he's standing guard, but you can tell there hasn't been very much going on because this guy is like leaning against the door, like checking his fingernails, like really not looking very attentive. You see other people as you kind of look down the side of this warehouse that are like loading things into back sort of big doors into the warehouse, but nobody else who appears to be armed outside. Anything else you'd be looking for that I can tell you with that?
Tall buildings neighboring this building.
This
It's
is
in the middle
definitely
of
the
the ocean.
tallest building.
Isn't it?
Say it again.
It's
You
on
said
the
it was the
ocean.
furthest from the dock, like right in the water, like it's by itself. I
It's
assume?
not. It's not any further out than the equally furthest ones. Like, if we're looking at it as a lakeshore, these are all like effectively waterfront property, but a strip of these things down the dock, and this is one of them and the biggest one here. But
Gotcha.
there are other buildings next to it, just not any further out.
Tall buildings, second story access, climbable things, rooftop.
Yeah, is there like also like lights on in the building if there's particularly well lit areas compared to others?
I mean, you could see the flicker of flames probably as light coming through the window a little bit. Not much else through there though. Like, and it's even that is kind of fainted out by the fading
Bird
of the
shit.
windows. You do see up on the roof, which again is about 25 feet high. It's slanted probably 15 degrees upwards towards the water. But there are some effectively skylights up there. That if you wanted to try to break in that way, you could. You're not sure how far down you'd have to go once you get through, but you know it's there. And via some scouting about via other buildings and trying to look nonchalant about it, you can see that there are 3 of those sort of loading bays on the back, large doors, and each one of those bays has like 6 or 7 different people there.
On the building we're going for?
Yeah. Like 6 or 7 people per dock. They again don't look armed, but you can definitely tell. Well, I guess you'd see they're all marked.
So,
go in the front door.
team, I don't know. I know we're kind of against splitting up, understandably so, but they seem so not tentative about anything. Kaelin, or I feel like you could just go invisible and just walk in and find who we're where and get the thing.
Sure. Potentially. I could also make multiple people invisible if we want. Up to 4? But that would be very strenuous.
I could certainly strike up a fine conversation with the gentleman at the door.
You'd have someone closer in case you get into any sort of trouble. Kaelinor can be there. Or not Kaelinor, Kinfath.
What?
Fair. I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to with that.
He can just be closer to the building with you.
Right.
In case you get into trouble while you're perusing. If need be, you can sound some sort of alarm and I can get me and Ren,
Are you
in.
You're prepared
Yeah.
with Dimension Door?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this? Vesper.
I like how we were also assuming I would just fucking figure it out up until this point. Yes.
No, I was.
How may I be
including you in my
included?
plan. If you give us a pass without a trace,
Excuse me.
We should still have it. Right?
do we still have it?
How long does it last?
An hour? How long did we stay at Grandmama's?
Probably for a bit. It'd be getting close to time for it to run out.
Okay. Well,
I have this weird feeling that I can't vibe with that jazz anymore for a few more minutes.
So
Can you recast it while it's still up?
you could end it and recast it. It's concentration. You can just end it.
Recasting ends it, yeah.
But
I'll do that. That's fine.
if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just
No, yeah.
Uh,
That's the whole point.
okay. Well, you could do that. I could make me and you and Kinfath invisible. We can try and sneak in. You guys can stay here far enough away, and then if something goes wrong, I can shoot a message out and you guys can Dimension Door in and we can fight our way out if we have to.
I'm more than happy also not being invisible and taking a slightly adjacent route.
I can make you invisible and you can go whichever way you want, and that's just even better.
Okay, sure.
This is Octavia, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
I kind of want to kill her.
I do as well.
I think unfortunately we have to.
Okay.
Quietly, preferably, but also, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just don't be a dick about it.
I mean, worst case scenario, if we go in there and attacking her right here, right now isn't viable, we can just sneak right back out. So.
Sure. Just tell me where to point my sword.
You guys try and find a. Can we from where we are scope out a spot that might be good to hang out that was roughly within 100 feet range of that building?
Yeah. Let's see if I have a good named place I can give you.
I'm like almost fully just prepared to walk up and talk to the dock workers.
I was
Same.
thinking about it.
That works too.
That's what I thought we should do.
We can do that too. I'm just throwing out ideas.
We will call this the Strangled Mermaid. There's a little bar right across the street.
Fantastic.
They can it's kind of cabana style slash Star Wars open booth kind of vibe, if you know what I'm saying.
I'll get a pilsner.
Say it again.
I'll get a pilsner while we're waiting.
Yeah, man pours you a pilsner.
I don't
just
think
says,
Kinfet should drink.
This is Steven.
that'll be the silver.
I'll give him 2 and say, keep the change.
You bribing me?
Not at all, friend. Just looking out for the common man, am I right?
Ain't nobody around here look for nobody but themselves. You rather suspect.
Well, so be it then. I'll take back my extra silver.
All right. Well, it's good to meet you then, friend.
Same to you.
Fair enough.
Okay, so who are the ones hanging out then? It's Kinfeth, Keelanor, and Eb?
What are we doing? Who's doing?
Who are the ones going invisible and some people are waiting?
We had a couple different plans we were kind of talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We didn't
So,
Okay, keep going then.
what are we doing?
I say
So
we go talk to the
Vesper
dock
and the
worker.
K's, I think are on a mission to do something, while Eb and Ren are going to talk to somebody and wait to blast in.
Pretty much.
Anyway, I
Okay,
started
you
playing.
guys go talk to
If-
the guy. We're gonna go invisible and go somewhere.
If Ren wants to kill her, then it would make sense for him to go with you guys.
I'll stay with Ebenezer and talk to the dock worker.
So that's a bad idea.
2 idiots and 1 guy.
I didn't say that.
2
I'd
idiots
be-
and 1 guy.
We'll let you know when to send him in for the fucking kill.
Like, I guess I could do that. So that's an expensive spell slot just to do that.
Did you
but-
just hold on? First of all, I just blew 2 spell slots on you guys just because you asked me to. I'm not a fucking wizard. Second of all, you just offered it like 30 seconds ago.
I meant it just in general for backup if it's needed.
What do you,
Just sending in someone just to get the kill, kind of. I mean, I guess you're right. I guess.
so here's the thing. If we start to fight, I'm gonna send a message and you guys should come in.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm
Immediately.
thinking. But
Not-
you should
not
try to get in the back door, which is the general theme of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not gonna be a you know what? This is going south. Let's bring in our second wizard and paladin warlock who are just sitting out there on our asses. Now, when the fight starts, we're gonna do that.
You hear explosions and flashes of light from the inside, and you guys are like, "So, how long have you guys worked here?"
In the wind. All right, so the 3 of us are going invisible. The 2 of you guys are the cavalry. We're gonna wait for some shit to go down, then kill this bitch.
Sounds good.
All right. With that plan settled, let's cut over to Finnan and Maeve.
Flirt.
I'm not ready
flirt.
for this.
Finnan and Steve-O the Fly.
Dude, I want to be Finnan.
Steve-O the Fly.
Finnan, as you approach Isabel's house, which is just the smallest little shack you ever seen, you know that she lives sparsely. Doesn't keep a lot of stuff. As you arrive, she is walking out the door. And sees you. How do you engage?
Well, hey, where you going off to now?
I'm on a kill.
Is it one of the king's kills or just cuz?
Well, this one's one of the king's kills. I was thinking later today. There's a guy. He's been really, you know how it is down at the bar.
Again?
Well, they get a little handsy. They lose their hands.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't blame you for that at all.
Metal.
So it's another king's kill, or what's happening here?
Yeah. One of the Doobie brothers down there's
Norm
been
McDonald?
running his mouth a little too much, so he wants him dead. And, well, I'm gonna do it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to follow you around for that. You want to talk on the way, or what you want to do?
I certainly don't mind the company.
Okay.
Come on for now, Finn. And she brushes her finger along your chin as she walks away from you.
I'll fly gagging on the side of the screen.
Okay.
She sort of guides you also down towards the docks. In fact, I think it would be around the same time, being that there was a 10-minute wait to attune to things, that you 30-40 feet down the docks see these, to your left, to your west, see Ren and Ebenezer waiting at that bar. Unless you two are hiding, you can decide that.
No.
You
I
are
mean, I don't
passed
see
with
reason
no
to hide.
trace.
No. I just imagine Ren and Ebenezer trying to have a conversation.
Well, I think I would only recognize Ebenezer because Ren's in disguise, right?
Ren is
That's true.
So I'm gonna be surveying the area as we're walking. I'm gonna clock Eb and go. Don't say anything, but my mouth opens for a second and then closes. So,
Word.
what you thinking about doing for the killing this time?
Well, last time was so drawn out. I think I'm just gonna slit his throat this time.
I mean, don't you have any remorse for killing Lysander?
Hey, now that was his own spell. Whatever I did involved was. It was a little bit grotesque watching him get eaten alive, but well, I would say this one's a mercy. And besides, remorse is your job. You want a story, you can have it.
I know. Anyway, what you doing after? Are we gonna go kill the guy taking hand? You gonna go take hands, or do you wanna, I don't know, go somewhere? I mean, we can go to the bar and go take hands and then get a drink. I mean,
You asking me out?
if you want to.
What do you want from me? This ain't like you.
Nothing. What do you mean?
Give me a deception check.
Smooth.
11.
Wow.
Yeah, all right. You're never this sweet on me. What you need from me?
Well, how do I put this? We would like to. Well,
We, huh?
we we have a plan to get rid of the man, the cockroach man, Silas Stone, and I need your coin. You can have it back. You don't want it back. It's neither here nor there. But I would really like it that I wouldn't want you to die.
So you do care.
Finn and
And what am
smile.
I getting out of this?
You can leave the city. You can have whatever you want. I guess. Freedom.
I'll take freedom, but I'll also take a date before you leave.
Is Isabel hot, or is Finnan just dense?
Yeah, I would say she's hot, I guess. She's very Electra
Pardon my blunt.
kind of vibe.
Which okay.
Basically, she's a killer assassin with very low morals, but yeah, she's an attractive person.
Okay, cool.
Wow. We could totally do that. Yeah. Do you want to do it after we kill your guy, or do you want to do it after we kill the big guy?
Well,
I mean,
I'm still gonna get my hit in just in case y'all fail. I'm not gonna be the one to die for it.
fair enough. Or do you want to go do the murder and then come back?
Follow me.
Okay.
Maven Toe, you walk down to this little back room on like you kind of walk down some steps on the sides of the dock there and turn around to a door facing the water. And when you open it, you see 3 boys just kind of hanging out around a table, seemingly playing cards or craps or something like that. And she goes, Simon? Dear, you shouldn't have run your mouth. Finnan here's here to take your last will and testament. Your story, if you like. You see Simon, who appears to be the youngest brother. He kind of just resigns, and the other 2, in fact, back away from him.
Holy
Loving
shit.
kin as they are, step back away. You see a terrified look in Simon's eyes, and it's a look into you, Finnan, almost as if he's silently begging for help.
Isabella, do we have to kill him? I mean, he's so young. I mean, can we like hide him somewhere? And then after this whole,
He's just a boy.
You know how this goes.
I know, but he's only 13. I'm giving him an A. Fuck
Jesus.
you. Fuck you.
Fucking
Bro, what?
How old do you want him to be? I'll change
he
it.
was a young man.
You said boys.
He's only
did say boys.
25.
That's me.
That's older than you.
Still in early years to die.
That's true.
I don't know what you want from me.
He's only young.
She goes, Dearie, I'm gonna do this whether you like it or not, but if you want his story, now's the time.
I give him a mournful look and I go on.
This boy knows your reputation, knows what you're here for. And not wanting to be forgotten gives you his life story. Gives you all the reasons that he had for doing what he did. Tells you what was important to him, tells you what he loved, tells you who he loved. And thanks you for being willing to listen. Then in the end, kneels in front of in front of Isabel.
I'm gonna pat her on the back and go, this is This has almost been too much with how many I've done this so far. I'll see you later.
See you then. Does Maeve want to do anything here?
Yes, but no, but yes, but
Fly
no.
inside of her ear and transform into a bear.
That's what I'm thinking.
Jesus Christ.
Alright there, Ant-Man. Or, well, I may not leave. I may just go to the corner and turn around or some shit.
What is she about to do? Like
Slice it off.
weapon?
Sword. She
Sword?
pulls out one of her swords, and she looks posed just to one strike, get it over with quickly.
I don't want to like get us like in trouble, but this is fucked up. Oh no. First, she'll just like around
Just in front of her.
the lady. Yeah.
Okay.
Is she
Like
going
run
in?
into her.
She's gonna take a swat at you. What's a fly's AC? I mean, it's got to be high, right?
I don't fucking know.
I don't think it's
It's
officially
not.
anything.
It is not high.
Opportunity attack. With a
It's 10.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fine. All right. I'll roll this. I'll roll this on your sheet. She adds a +5.
I'm
We're
So
cooked, chat. We're cooked.
We're cooked, baby.
You want this to be a 4 or lower? That's an 8. So
Ruined.
flying in front of her face, she swats you for probably like 1 HP, but I
That's enough,
imagine that's
yeah.
what a fly
That's enough.
has.
I want to try to, when I'm coming back, if I can control it in any way, like land on her.
From the top ropes? She spanks
Yeah,
you out
bro.
of the air and you WWE.
Well, no, I'm gonna try to.
All right.
And the fly was John Cena.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh
Sorry,
my
sorry,
gosh.
sorry.
God fucking damn it.
I couldn't do this.
I don't know
Oh,
who this is. What do I
Nah,
do?
well.
You've never met this person.
You
Oh,
fucking,
you have. I mean, you have to play it out like you don't know who this is.
you
do
fucking
I roll initiative?
assholes.
What would you do?
I'm just gonna.
Just
Finn's gonna be
one-on-one.
standing there going, "What the fuck is happening?" and not react immediately.
You see a person you've never seen before come out of nowhere and attack Isabel.
Oh sweet God!
He runs around the corner and yells, "Nice cock! Nice cock! Nice cock!"
Turn around. Thank you.
Hit it here.
with a nat 1 IV,
That's
bro.
not great.
Maybe it's
She nat 20.
Oh!
No. Oh,
Okay,
no.
So
Literally.
it's
A fly
super
strip
chill, in fact,
out of
actually. It's
nowhere.
So chill.
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
pull up my characters. Hold on.
This is by the bar, right?
This is
I'm hoping we hear
far
some
enough
commotion.
down and within a room that you would not be able to hear from here.
I am so sorry, guys, but I was so conflicted. I couldn't. Nah, I don't regret it.
That's D&D.
She ain't killing this boy.
I think we should have just told this guy that the fly was our druid friend.
Yeah. Probably.
Good.
I told him the fly was a god, and then
Yeah.
what else?
Yeah,
What
that-
other fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit. A
A
lot of
bullshit. Finnan was just like, "Okay, well, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
believe
mean,
anything this man's
The
saying
fly
right now."
came from us. You would have believed it to
Yeah,
be.
you at least know.
Does
You were
does he
chosen by the
see
fly.
the fly get smacked and then Maeve appear out of the fly getting smacked?
Ooh.
Please.
He had just said, "I go to the corner and turn around."
He did just say that.
Whatever. man.
So all I hear is crashing.
You
And I turn around.
suddenly hear this commotion. Yes, basically.
She gonna kick
Um,
my ass.
You do. I am going to allow you to make this essentially unarmed strike to start, and then we will go into initiative from there.
Okay.
Does Finnan know about druids? Like history check sort of type deal? Because like to be honest, I would find this feat very divine if I didn't know. To be honest,
Druid would
shit
be
is
familiar
wild.
with the idea of druids, yes.
Fly guy.
I understand that you're trying, and I appreciate it.
I mean, Maeve's one voice line away from "I'm the fly." You know.
That's also fair.
What am I rolling? Unarmed
Roll to hit, I guess.
unarmed strike.
Yes.
I have a +3. 14. It
That
says
hits?
no damage though. Like,
Fo-
it's like
It's
I
minimum
don't know
one.
what that means. Okay.
My honor.
1 damage, yes.
Okay.
So you traded 1 for 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. Very
Easy.
good. Nice.
Okay, so that he only has 2 HP.
Rules lawyers saying no.
She got. Who was saying no?
Evan made a face.
Hey, yeah, I'm making a face. The situation's fucking ridiculous. It has nothing to do with rules.
All right.
Sorry.
Never
Too
mind.
late now.
Let him do the thing. Let him do the thing.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Fucking.
Are you gonna fall onto the ground?
I will. Make me an acrobatics check. It's gonna be like DC 8, something pretty
Okay.
low, but to land on your feet from getting smacked. Kind of
Yeah,
unexpected.
fair enough. Fair enough. I can't read though. Okay, there we go. Not bad.
That's
8?
very solid. You are able to land on your feet right in front of her. She, however, is now going to take her return. I suppose she gets elbow dropped by a lady who just showed up out of nowhere, thinking it was a fly. I fucking what? How? In the mind of this person, what the hell is she doing?
Advantage.
Regretting putting that fly strip up.
I think that's
she-
a surprise round.
Nope.
Give me a good reason why not.
She hit a fly, and it's a person.
That's pretty
What do you mean?
surprising. That's
Surprise!
pretty surprising.
She nat 20 initiative. She
That's
was
true.
prepared.
That's true.
And Maeve nat
I can't
1.
help you there. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Surprise.
She already had her sword drawn,
Yeah, yeah.
and she
it is
just got
fine.
elbow dropped. But would she have any reason not to? No, she wouldn't.
Can I have?
Uh,
Oh, we're already in initiative. Never mind.
did you want to say
Bring
something?
it. Yeah. Well, I kind of like elbow dropped her though, but I can just be like, "Oh, sorry. Hold on though. Wait. Hold on though."
She's gonna point her sword towards you, but she's gonna hear you out.
Hi.
Kurt, I don't know who you are, but you better have a good reason for being here.
I do have. I am helping. It's good. I'm good. Okay, so.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Sheesh.
Oh my god, what is happening?
I'm so sorry.
I am helping.
This has been a crazy day.
Where is? Oh, there it is.
Gaslight, girl
Damn.
boss,
Oh,
gatekeep.
7. I thought it was a 1.
She's gonna take a swing on you, and you can try to persuade her again between if you like, when it comes back to your initiative.
Fair enough.
Let's see here. She's gonna take. Well, she gets 2 actions. She gets 2 attacks per action, so she's gonna take 4 swings on you.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
At least I have a high AC.
Can I be
First
like
one is a-
secretly trying to help Simon get out?
First
Do
one is a
that,
21 to hit.
Yeah.
Next one is a 14.
Nope.
Next is a 19.
Yes.
Next is a 9.
No.
And next, wait, was that 4?
yeah, yeah, chill.
Okay.
Chill.
Chill, brother, chill.
Okay, so there's 2 hits.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Not cool.
50%, you know.
Could be 100. You know, you're fine.
2 slashes come through. Very pirate-esque. The way she moves. You were gonna take 21 total points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna die.
Jesus.
Okay, no big deal.
That's so much from sword attacks.
That was a 6 and a 7 on the die, plus 4 on each.
Okay.
It could have been
Ish.
more than double that. If both of them hit the others.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, if all of it, yeah. But then that's the end of her initiative. She just takes 2 strikes and she's still like poised at you. What do you do?
She'll like get hit, and then she'll be like, sorry, Finnan, and then she's gonna cast Blight on this. I'm gonna do 4th.
Finnan, at that when she hears his name, go, wait, are you supposed to be the fly god?
Can I explain in a second? And then Blight.
All right. Dex save or
It
Constitution?
is con 16, yeah.
I am actively grabbing Simon by the nape of his neck to drag him away from all this.
She fails.
33.
Oh, holy shit.
You move in to grab Simon. I am kind of doing this by the seat of my pants, but I would assume that would take your movement within the 6 seconds of happening here to get to him. Meaning, wait, it is her turn again. She hears, are you supposed to be the fly god? She is going to hesitate for just a second. Having just been blasted and blighted. Kind of pissed right now. And she's going to scream over to Finnan, the fuck do you mean fly god?
Apparently this might mean that she's a part of the group that I'm here to kill the big guy. Big guy. Kill. Yeah. I'm panicking.
Finnan?
Help.
I
What?
told you I was good. I told you I was good. I'm with him. I'll blight you again. I swear I'll blight you again, bro.
Please, no more blighting, please.
Put the sword down.
Roll me persuasion with advantage from Finnan's help.
Is that what that was?
That's
Yes.
what we're calling it.
That is my help.
I'm so fucking scared right now!
8 and 9 is crazy.
9 with
If you
advantage?
keep rolling
Oh my
persuasion checks, you'll
God.
just keep going up. 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
11 more.
She, not believing you, looks over to Finnan. Boy, did you bring someone here to kill me?
No. I did. So what happened was,
I guess we're killing
I met
somebody.
these group of people out in the forest because Lysander told me to come see them because they were gonna help him kill the Cockroach King. But you know that all happened. He died, and then I had to go get them, and then we brought them in, and then we went and saw Grandma Ava and doing all this, and then we went and made this plan and go kill Octavia. Gonna come get your ring, the coin. Go to no.
Give me persuasion. Just flat persuasion.
21.
So much better.
21.
Thank God.
Bard question mark?
She walks up real close to you, Maeve. Sword still kind of pointed to the side, and goes, "We ain't gonna have more problems, are we?"
That's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm begging her with my eyes. Stop.
She'll put her sword away. Don't forget y'all are in my town. And we'll come out of initiative there.
I'm gonna go over to Maeve, and I am going to healing word level 2.
Cute. Maeve will say, I'm sorry. I couldn't let her kill that guy. I didn't mean to do all that, but I was scared.
Bless your heart, but you gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We should have told you the truth, but I didn't know if you were chill like that or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
As you all are talking, you hear "Yink," and this boy falls to the ground. Next split.
Oh, damn it. No.
I'll see you later, Isabella.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, get the coin first.
Yeah.
I would think I would have already gotten it from the walk, but I don't know. Do I have the coin?
She looks at you, clearly not happy. But takes her coin out of her chest, out of her
Necklace.
necklace thing. The chest thing?
Locket?
That's what all I can locket, yeah. Anyway, pulls this off and she like shoves it against you and just goes, y'all better not fuck this up.
I appreciate it. I'll see you later.
Mm-hmm. And she struts away.
Go chop off those hands. I'll see you later.
I would flip her off. But continue on.
As ritual is for these killings, Finnan grabs the body and does his routine of cleaning up. He takes it to the edge where there's like a cutout in the ground and he dumps it into the water.
Jesus.
You can physically see Finnan shrinking. Not literally, but like in himself, like he's sad. Very, very sad.
Maeve, you observe as this body is dunked into the water, other people on the dock recognizing Finnan, and sort of just giving like a solemn nod to him, as he buries this man to sea. Roll an insight check if you would, for these people.
No.
Oh, no.
With a 21, you see that these people are reverent in this moment. And you're able to pick up that this is a respectful thing to do here. That being said, you have this coin, Isabel's gone. What do the two of you do?
Probably head to the meeting point.
Well, we
Or-
could also go help them if they need it. Cause
Yeah,
I don't fucking know what they do.
if they're still there, yeah. I guess let's go check it out.
We could just make a swing by if we want. Figure it out.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
It's-
What I am going to say is when I jump back over here, that's going to be time-wise the beginning of when all that happened. So if something... I don't know what's going to happen in here, but if something breaks out quickly, then there may be a delay in you arriving. But
I attack the guard.
Hey guys,
I'm
wait.
great.
I kind of just want to like hang out for a few minutes. No.
Okay, so infiltration team.
Yes.
Hands again? Cool. What's your plan? What are you doing?
Infiltrate.
Excellent.
Probably through the dock warehouse big doors, as you
Yeah,
said.
sneaky through there.
Okay. Everybody's passed without a trace.
And invisible.
Very on the nose.
Does
You-
that give you advantage on stealth?
Don't we get
Is
an
that what
additional
invisibility
plus?
does?
Yes.
Hmm.
Advantage and plus 10 from yours. We are a duo.
That's super advantage. That's super advantage.
What?
That,
And I'm
no.
third wheel.
Well, I mean, that's as close as you can get, I guess.
I have advantage already.
Then you just have advantage.
Super.
You have cool advantage.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Fine.
Okay. Well, the three of you move around to the back of this warehouse. Go ahead and make me stealth checks to get through here unseen. I'm sure nobody here's gonna see you, but
Cool. 35. Oh, advantage.
36.
32.
yeah, I'm not even gonna bother rolling. None of these civilians see you.
Amazing.
You make your way through here, and what you see inside is crates upon crates stacked up in this warehouse. It smells horrible. It smells like one half of the warehouse, these fish have been here for probably longer than they should have been, and the other half is also full of fish.
God,
This
Something's
appears to
fishy
be
in here.
where the ships come in, drop off food and things for the town, but it also is owned by the Cockroach King. And I think just with that information, you're able to put together that this guy has his hand on the food of the town,
Yeesh.
their supply.
But did he wash that
Um,
hand?
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's gross.
But it's a. Despite all the crates, the floor plan is pretty open. And you can see elevated up just a small set of stairs, probably 15 feet up, is what would effectively be the foreman's office, but office in a sense like those random desks out in the warehouse of Sweetwater are. I think some of you have worked at those before. Just like, it's not an office, it's just a desk there in a generally designated space. But it's like up on this balcony that seems to be made of aluminum or something, like the siding type thing, just thrown together shoddily with kind of fucking makeshift handrails to keep people from falling off the side. But other than that, just like a desk up there. And you can see standing up there is Octavia Vance, this woman that you're after. You also see, even from this distance, that after yesterday, she looks different. Hold on.
She all fucked up?
Is it this one? I hope it's the right one. Nope, not
Like
that one.
the guy made of glass from SpongeBob, just covered in bandages.
This one. Yeah.
Every
She looks
day
like
I break
this.
my bones.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Fucked up.
Wow. Spy Kids, good reference.
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
But she's standing up there just like barking orders at people, like getting them to move, whatever, and not doing much of her own.
How many, roughly how many people are around here? Not including her.
I would say there's 7 people at each dock, and then within the warehouse there's probably like 18 more.
Are they armed?
You know what? I think you would see 4 total armed people within those 18 people along the long ways walls, if you will.
How tall is the
at the
platform she's
ends.
standing on?
She's raised about 15 feet in the air.
Okay.
I'd like to take note of which windows lead out facing the bar that Ebenezer and Ren are at, if I could. If any.
Notably, none that I can actually see. So we're gonna say that there's probably one or two up on where the second story would be, if there was a floor there, elevated up there, and then there's also a couple on the roof.
Okay.
But none on your level.
Okay. Confeth will look around to try and talk to the two other people here to like create a plan, but we're all invisible.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like feel each other for a second.
Hey guys. Yo, what up? Oh fuck. Ooh, you're way closer than I thought. Should we try and kill her? There's a lot of people here.
I kind of feel like if we fireball the platform she's on, that'd be fucking tight, and then we could just leave.
I can't do that, but if you can, that works.
Do you mean like just blowing up the platform?
I don't know. That was just the coolest thing that I thought of immediately, and then I realized that we'd still have to get the coin, and that she'd probably be kind of fine though. So
Sure.
That would be really cool, and also another setback could be that we'd be, threatening the infrastructure of the city by reducing the food for the population, which doesn't really sit right with me.
well, if they're stinky raw fish, like, I get it would be like fish sticks. If we contained it well enough. She's just on a.
Where's the batter?
Yeah, I didn't even really think about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I see.
The infrastructure here is really poor, to be honest.
I agree, but we're not here to make social commentary. We're just here to.
I'm feeling
Just maintain
really
the government.
politically active all of a sudden.
I 100% agree, and I think that we should try and unionize these guys, but
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
one social situation at a time, I think.
Okay. Can we see the front door from here?
Eleanor is also here.
Yeah, I was just Eleanor, are you listening to this? If so, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Can we see the front door?
Yeah. It's like there's a little bit because you guys came in the back, and so the front wall far from you is mostly straight across, but then right as it gets to kind of the end, it juts out a little bit, and in that sort of space on the little short corner that is created is where the door is.
Where?
Yes.
Can we press X to stealth take down these armed guys, or will this not work that way?
No.
I would like to
No,
do the exact same stab in the chest twice and gently sit down 15 times in a row.
Yeah.
Around the neck and
Yeah,
slowly bring him down.
Exactly.
One hand around the mouth, the other arm choking him out.
Are there hay bales? They can...
Right
What
from
the
the
fuck?
fucking top.
Jesus.
Hey,
Can I-
did the
can I
hinges open out
Oh,
or
I
toward
get
us?
it.
Assuming there's hinges. I don't
toward
know.
you.
So it opens
us.
inward.
It opens inward.
Hey,
That's very
Kinfat, do
inconvenient.
you want to go like put a weird stick in front of that door or something real quick, so those guys can't come in?
Yeah. But they'll be able to see it.
No,
Wait,
it's
who are you
invisible
trying to
right
keep
now,
from coming
right?
in?
The guy's on the outside of the door,
Well, there's only one guy out there.
and he's
that's
gonna
not-
fuck that
fucking
guy.
stay there.
Other than that, you're blocking your friends from coming in.
They can dimension door.
I think activating
Oh, that's
that
right.
might remove the invisibility.
Well, it's not an attack, and so rules is written. I'm not sure that it would break stealth.
Your staff,
Rules
if it's
is
the
written, I
staff
believe
staff,
you're
you just
right.
leave it there.
Yeah, your object interaction, not an attack or a spell.
I don't know, just a weird, funny thought, dude. Or like just leave it in the middle of the room at like chin height. I like that. But we could put it right behind one of the armed guys, so he could like turn around and knock himself out and fall off the top? It's really
That'd be
like
so good.
kind of shaky up there, right?
What if I
Can
put it right in front of his feet? Yeah,
Dude,
please
yeah.
Give an actual plan. You're kidding.
No,
me.
I'm dead
I would-
fucking serious.
I would like to get a few minutes of like just straight up perception on this person and what they're doing while they're having this conversation.
On Octavia?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception check.
Theo, I'm so serious.
I think it's a good plan.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, with a dirty 20, she's yelling at a lot of people, and she's got her eyes locked down on the workers there. I think it would occur to you that with her positioning being kind of right against the front of this platform, that if you were stealthy enough, you may be able to pickpocket this from her.
Oh, DM.
Yes.
Okay, can I take off my deep root gauntlets and put on my gloves of thievery
Yes.
and then try and go pickpocket her?
Yeah. Yes, you can. That is absolutely something you can do.
I'm gonna Vesper.
What?
I'm gonna hold up my gloves and you can't see them. I can put these on and they make me better at stealing things.
Is it like one of those bandit masks?
No, it's gloves. Can't you? Oh, wait, shit, we're invisible. They're gloves.
Oh, okay. Thieves' gloves,
Okay.
you might say?
Gloves of thievery, technically.
Okay.
Kaelinor!
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you're way closer than I thought.
God damn it. I haven't moved
The-
every time.
Some poor guy is like, the voices, they won't stop. He's right above us.
I'm gonna go try and steal the thing off her. Is that okay with you?
Okay, well, so we
Do
don't
you
know
have-
where she has it on her person. But if you think that'll work,
I think it'll work.
okay.
What is your proficiency in stealing things from people's pockets and experience in that if you had to quantify it?
Plus
I think
8.
he's, I think he's just gonna do it. I think we should just get in position.
Yeah, okay.
Find a good spot to shoot. I'm
hey,
gonna go with him.
Kinfat, worst case scenario, if she figures it out, just push her over the edge, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna thunderwave her.
I gotta figure out what the fuck I can do about that, but
You just find somewhere to shoot, right?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Make it.
Heightened position.
Foster, quick question, because I think it'll be funny. Do I have to try and guess where this coin will be?
You can try to make me a perception check if you'd like,
Yeah, I'll do it. but
as you get there.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, if you fail, yeah, kinda. You just kind of have to guess.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess
Did it do anything to get there?
so. You start going up. There's just kind of steps that lead up there, kind of wrap around the platform as you get there. I'm gonna have you roll me one more stealth check. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, roll it just in case, but there's almost no way she's gonna be able to see you.
Sick. 33.
Yeah, no. Well, if she crits, let's see.
Just plus
No.
13.
Well, no, but you know, if you crit, you succeed.
Okay.
Not necessarily, but by our rules, that's how it's always been. No, she doesn't see you as you approach. You see that she is wearing a vest, so she has
Maybe.
sort of vest pockets on like her sides, and then there are like bootstrap pocket kind of areas, like where you would store like daggers or things like that. It's in one of those 4 places, but you can roll me a perception check to see if you can figure out which.
In Kinfath's head, he's gonna go, fuck, she's wearing cargo pants. Ooh, tell me where it is, DM. That's a net 20, baby.
You know beyond a shadow of a doubt, as you're able to kind of like get their angle in to see through the sides of her pocket, that it is in her right hip pocket.
Sick, I'm gonna reach for it.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
I would like to, as he makes this check, just make it painstakingly clear that I like went with him and I'm right next to him. Should I also make a stealth check? I had said that I was gonna do that, and then Danny came in here, and I got just.
He did say he was gonna Thunderwave.
You also make me a stealth check. I mean,
Sorry.
you have to be so bad with fucking advantage and.
That is
34. Yeah, no, she did not see you either.
Okay. Sorry.
With a 16 against her passive perception, you are able to reach in and grab that coin as it vanishes into your hand as you pull away.
I'm gonna. Kaylin, are you touching me to let me know?
I was gonna. My plan was to like hand on shoulder to follow you up there. So.
All right, I'm gonna like grab the coin and put it away, and I'm gonna like reach out and like and position myself next to your ear and go, "Do we still kill her?"
Guys.
No, it's not fair because Kaylin knows it's not the smart thing to do, but I so fucking want to. I don't think we should right now.
Okay. Start creeping back.
Just can like stop it. Stop it. All right. Heist successful, I suppose. As you guys are leaving, let's cut out to Ren and Ebenezer outside.
Talking about
have you guys been discussing anything in particular while you're out here?
So that's kind of what I was thinking was, you know, I'd move the money from bonds to a more aggressive portfolio.
But the baseball team and the sports ball. You know?
You know, I broke continuity. You broke continuity in me. I have no idea what to respond with.
You're mundane and boring.
Yeah, this is a very boring conversation. I don't even want to play it out, to be honest.
No, you have. That's the.
Fine.
This guy at the bar is like,
this craft beer is really good.
what's a sports ball?
More of an IPA guy. These guys.
Is this a double IPA?
Well, I was working on my first triple IPA. It's a new invention of mine, but we just haven't quite got there yet.
Is this magical dogfish? I've heard of this.
No, but it be my dream catch, the magical dogfish.
What is this?
Beer.
But like, certainly it's craft, right? Like made in small batches of like 6 at a time, sold
He
for
gestures
way
at
too
the
much.
tiny building about him. It'd certainly not be made in large batches.
Oh, so it's like two-hearted.
I'm going to go get drunk off my own supply. You fellas have a great day.
What a lovely gentleman.
Yeah, seems like a nice guy.
Around this time, you other three make it back out to the front. I guess still invisible.
Just
You make
Yeah.
yourselves known.
Kinfath has to approach us and whisper in our ear, bro. He has to do it. There's no other way.
If you do it, I'm making an unarmed attack.
Walk up to Ebenezer
Mhm.
And I'll go. Hey. Actually, I'll go. Hey. Oh, hey, like a really drawn out and breathy hey right in your ear.
Please forget.
It sounds slightly muffled as it's not whispered into Lizard's ear, but you get the gist.
I mean, they're like you'll go like like a very like like
Heart attack check?
jarring.
It's finally happening.
And then,
Oh.
but he would have recognized Kinfath, surely, in his
Oh,
goofiness. And
You're okay.
I think I'll like start poking somebody. I don't. I assume
I'll
it's
drop the
Kinfath.
spell.
I was just about to look before you.
I
drop
love
it,
the idea of you reaching out and just hitting Kalinor's face again.
Before you drop the spell,
Stop it.
Confess
Fucking
gonna like
stop it.
realize that he's not in control of this spell, and like be chuckling to himself after a silly joke on Ebenezer, and then be like, "How do I make it stop?" Ebenezer.
And then the spell drops, and you're okay.
So the spell drops, and you guys see Vesper across the street because nobody told him you guys were done and leaving, and he was hiding behind some boxes, and he was, oh God, you got, oh
Damn it,
fuck,
I wanted to.
You
wanted
didn't
to
tell-
you.
I stayed in there for like 5 extra minutes across the street. I was like this for like a long time, like I can't see if our pockets move, and then I just left eventually.
You're all good. I got the goods, and I'll hold up a coin.
Heyo.
That's great.
Sorry, Foster. I'm flavoring as a Chuck E. Cheese token.
It does already have some flavor, if I may.
What's it taste like?
It's kind of thick, like almost hockey puck sized coin.
Damn.
And it is mostly golden, with the exception of like white paint on the front and not embroidered,
Embossed.
embossed. Thank you. On the side is a cockroach.
Ew.
So you guys killed her?
We set her on the path of certain doom, you could say. Everyone will die.
Yeah, I use these sweet gloves, and Kinfath will hold up his hands, and all you see are bugbear hands. There are no gloves being worn, to your knowledge, on Kinfath's hands.
Nice.
They're invisible
Steve
while I'm
right
wearing
now.
them. Oh, on Steve. I'm wearing these freaking sick gloves right now.
Just human hands.
My wife picked them out for me at the gas.
At the gas.
Around this time, Maeve and
Hold on.
Bennett.
Kalen wanted to say something.
I was just gonna tell Ren that there was far too many people in there. I think to start a fight, if one would have happened, I think probably could have killed her. But there was dozens of workers, so
I'm just worried it'll come back to bite us in the ass.
And a lot of food. Had we started a fight, the city's infrastructure would have been severely damaged. Vesper and I actually had a conversation about some of the social problems that they're dealing with here, and I think we're going to start a union.
Yeah.
this is all accurate.
Oh, well, they have some craft beer if you guys are into that sort of thing. This one is a little, and I'll drone on until.
Craft beer, is it hoppy or is it more smooth on the palate?
Nothing fuels a rebellion like
The
craft
guy
beer.
walks back out, double fisting bottles, and is just like fucking sloshing.
The single best part is Ren doesn't have to be talking like this. It's a disguise kit. It's makeup.
Confet does.
He's choosing this. Anyway, Maeve and Finnan walk up around this time.
Oh. Well, did you get the thing, or do we need to go in?
Oh, hey, you're not a fly anymore.
The Fly God has sent its champion.
Okay, no more.
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
To answer your question, Finnan, yes, we did get the thing. And Kinfath will hold up a beer bottle. They've been crafting this Pilsner over the last 30 days, and let me tell you, it's pretty smooth.
And fishy.
Yes,
Oh my
this
God.
is okay.
It is wild to me that this country boy who you were all like flaming at the beginning of this is somehow the most normal person here today.
I don't know what it is. Something about this city is fucking with us. This has been weird.
This has been fun.
Oh, so sorry, my fellow friend. You must mean this. And I'll hold up the coin. And I'll flick it, but really poorly towards him, to like it falls on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and go. Well, we should head to the room of the guy. Unless you have something else you want to do.
You
Well, we
mentioned
didn't.
there was a fifth person.
He doesn't really leave the area, so he's got like direct access to it. So it'll probably be two on 1, 2.
Yeah, I was just
All of
gonna
us?
say. So he's gonna be a problem, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he do?
He's a
does
mage.
things. Oh yeah, he's
Mage.
Sword shit, magic shit, music shit.
Yeah.
He's a mage and he actively protects Cockroach King.
He's the brains of the whole thing.
Should target him first.
He's probably will be at his right hand. Literally, metaphorically,
Wait,
symbolically,
his right,
physically.
stage right, or like?
I think we'll be able to discern that when we see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What is?
So, do we want to go now, or do we want to organize a plan, or do you? I mean, we could always. I don't want to sound presumptuous, but your friend here, don't know, did get a little bit beat up by her own volition. I did not do anything. She did it herself. But
Maybe you're right.
I guess so, yeah.
Shan't I offer you these Ebenezer-shaped fruit snacks? Present.
Ebenezer shaped
Ah.
fruit snacks.
I did
Okay.
give you one.
We cannot be making fruit snacks, can we?
Why the fuck not?
They're fucking peanut. Whatever.
It's a berry. It's just dry fruit.
It can be a. Okay, you know what?
It is technically
You know
a
what?
fruit and a snack.
That is so true. That is so true, bestie. It is a fruit snack. You are so right about that.
Foster's losing his mind over there.
How many do you need? You know? How, if you had to
Approximately six.
quantify, like, how fucked you're feeling right now. Like, probably like 11?
No.
This is
On a
metagaming.
scale of 1 to
Man.
66, how would you quantify?
55.
anyone feeling a bit exhausted or tuckered? Maybe need to rest a bit.
Well, after a great IP like this, I suppose that I could do with a quick break before we get
Personally,
into
I think we move as fast as possible before that lady just habitually sticks her hand in her pocket, and don't be a
Hell
bunch of
yeah, Let's
fucks.
go.
So here's
Absolutely.
2 berries. You already have one. Here's one more berry. It's 8
Point of
total.
contention. Who are these two?
my name is Steve, friend.
Hi, my name is Steve, friend.
I fucking told you.
There's Steve.
That's what you were told from the beginning.
Okay. Okay.
My God has chosen you.
Whatever. Well, let's go.
I'll follow.
Same.
Freaking YOLO. Book
With a
it.
white man saunter. That's how.
All right. So assuming you're no longer meeting at like that meeting place, you want to go directly down to where
Yeah,
you know
we're
his
just gonna go.
HQ is.
Get us the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. Let's go.
Okay. You follow Fennin into that old dilapidated quarter where there's a seemingly still working aqueduct. You go beneath it, behind some grates, effectively into what is the city's sewers. Smells real bad down here, and you start to see beetles, bugs, cockroaches everywhere. The whole damn lot of them.
Can I have a quick
Um,
ask of Finnan real quick? Hey Finnan, is this the only entrance or are there multiple?
If we want to use these coins, it's the only way we're gonna get in. There is no really other way in.
I want to like lock this or something if we can behind us. Does anybody know how to do that?
I'll whip
Lock
out my
what?
staves.
It sounded like we were opening like a sewer grate or like a old like.
So what I would be imagining, yeah, I guess there would be. So here's what I'll give you. It's like one of those big old ones with like big metal bars across it on like a big old cement circle.
Mhm.
But within those metal bars is like cut out a door that can be opened that kind of looks inconspicuous, but that door could be blocked.
Is the door made out of the metal grates?
Yes.
I'm gonna put one of my staves, my immovable rod, through the holes of the grate
That's
I love
a
it.
Great idea.
towards the top.
Flaps. I love that. That's all. I just want to make sure we're not followed.
I can weld that shut if you want to keep your stag.
I can't recall this one, so I'm just gonna leave it there and hope that we come back this way eventually to grab it again.
I think if all goes well, we can leave out the front door. you know?
Handcrafted
Keep your
by
stick, dude.
Ebenezer Geezer.
Handcrafted. I really don't want to leave it
Is-
behind.
Is
I'm
this
go-
the
I
front
can-
door or
I can thaumaturgy the door if it's metal on metal.
Is it metal on metal?
Yeah.
Okay, then we should do that because I feel like we're not going to come out this way, so I do want to keep my other.
Can I
staff.
weld this door shut?
Fucking, let me read thaumaturgy. Zach melted a lock last time, so fucking probably.
I feel like
Took
this.
a lot of time.
Just a couple tack. You know, I'm not trying to
trade-off
close the whole
was
thing.
Technically a lot of uses of thaumaturgy.
While Foster's reading, I'm gonna like turn to Finnan and be like, "Man, there's a lot of bugs down here. I know a guy. Do you need a guy for this? He doesn't charge a whole lot.
this isn't normal.
This is normal. That can't be up to health codes. I mean, with the amount of raw fish that you guys are moving, that's some serious risk of health problems."
Okay. So, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to this
You don't have
totally
to.
important conversation.
It was.
Here's what I'll say. If you want to thaumaturgy it, I'm going to say it will take a minute to do that. And if you want to do that, knowing that you are in essentially this guy's HQ, there may be somebody who walks in within that minute. I'll roll a dice for it, and we'll determine what happens from there.
What do you guys think?
Is it
I think
worth
we
it?
all hide, let Finnan deal with it, and you do it.
Not that I'm not opposed to this cool thing, but like, if we go in there and kill this guy, what's stopping us from coming back to grab this rod real quick and go leaving out the way we want to leave out?
Hopefully nothing.
Yeah.
Dude,
If we're
Mm.
successful.
being
Right, but I
pursued.
mean, if we're not successful, we're dead, and who the fuck cares where that rod
No.
is?
I'm agreeing.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't arguing.
I say we
You
just
guys go
nod
on.
and go.
You guys go on. I'm gonna weld the door shut.
Alright.
All right. In that case,
Okay.
you call odds or evens.
Me?
Brian.
Evens.
Yeah. Okay, if it's evens, nothing bad happens.
Table
Those
roll.
odds, holy
Table
crap.
roll.
It's a
Fuck.
7.
Um,
That's one away from 2 evens, therefore.
You. Okay, so the rest of you, I'm assuming, have followed Vesper's. I can determine how long it would take. Vesper told you all to walk away. Did you all walk away? Question mark. Did anybody stay with him?
I'll stay.
I wouldn't have stayed.
He told me to walk away, I wouldn't. But I will remind all players and the DM that he still has Pass Without a Trace.
And stealth against
probably.
specifically sound.
Well, this door welding together would certainly be a giveaway. But
True.
Okay, so who is staying? Okay, just Maeve and Vesper. The rest of you all start to follow Finnan. You know what? It doesn't make sense for the space to have something. You weld the door shut, and you're able to catch up with the group.
Maeve, that got really tense there for a second. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I was scared.
Super weird, dude. We should go
You
catch up.
did good job.
Do you think
though.
he can see through all these cockroaches' eyes? Like the spider with the web?
That would be weird. Maybe.
Fucking weirdo.
As you all keep going down these aqueducts, it gets real smelly down here. Finnan seems unfazed, as you would have been through here many times. But to the rest of you, this is a really putrid stench. You also start to notice some of these cockroaches are like way bigger than they should be. And they seemingly, as you get closer and closer, not all of them, but some of them are much larger. Some of them you see are the size of like a rat. Scurrying off into the corner, you see one the size of maybe a small dog.
Maeve, are you sure he can't see through these?
This is some
I don't
actual
know.
nightmare fuel.
I'm gonna throw up.
Medicine check to throw up is fucking phenomenal. Can I try to flip one over?
Yeah, I guess we'd call that a grapple check.
What the fuck do I grapple?
It's
Is it strength?
carapace, I guess it's exoskeleton. Yeah. Your athletics versus either his athletics or acrobatics.
Oof.
Well, somehow, yeah. This cockroach doesn't attack you or win a grapple, but it doesn't get flipped, and it sort of spreads its wings. This one, I'm gonna say, is probably the size of a dinner plate.
God.
It sort of spreads its wings and fucks off.
Fuck!
This is disgusting.
The whole environment is vile. But after a bit of walking, you do eventually get to a large door. This door has 4 circles on it, one being they all look essentially like the same cockroach coin, but except for the painting colors within them. One is white, one is green, one is red, one is whatever color other than that Finnan would like to have.
Finnan has blue.
Blue.
Like the Windows logo?
Yes.
Or like
Now I can't
Google
remember what the
Chrome?
Windows logo looks like.
I thought it was
Well, now it doesn't have
Yellow.
colors, but it used to be
blue and red.
Anyway,
You see this door, and on the 4 corners of this door are slots for coins that you all have, at this point, successfully collected. Finnan, you know that as soon as you put these coins in, this door will open. How do you go about telling this and getting prepared?
Okay. So once we put these in, it is go time.
do I need to trace again? pass without?
Are we sneaking?
Surely not.
Or just
It hasn't been an
When
hour
this
since-
door opens, he's gonna see it. But what is
Oh.
what I'll just tell you straight up. But if you
Okay.
want to have the stealth, that could be good for hiding and stuff once you're inside.
You should still have it though. Surely
It does
hasn't
last
been
an hour,
since we
but-
went to the warehouse.
I think it's within the hour still. Yeah.
Okay.
How far from his door will he be? But like, does he have like a throne that he sits in that we can expect him to be in? Like, is there something?
Yes. And if you had to guess, it'd be about 120 feet away.
Jesus. Okay, that's
Why
fine.
is it so far? Well, I'm not. Never mind.
We can deal
Hey
with that.
guys, just so we know, I got a feeling that these cockroaches might have a stat sheet based on me trying to flip one over a second ago. So they might be kind of fucking beefy and dangerous and good at
I want to.
not getting flipped.
Does the door open in or out?
Or up.
Or down.
Or up?
I was thinking inwards, like away from you.
Okay.
Is it like double doors that like swing in?
That sounds cool. So sure.
Okay.
It's a revolving door.
There you go.
I want to use my divine sense to cast detect good and evil, which would notify me of a celestial fiend or undead in the area.
None of those are picked up.
Interesting. Okay.
Nate? Oh, good.
no.
I think I want to prep. I think I want to prep Blur with the cloak and hold an attack.
I will say you can definitely use blur. Yeah, you can ready an action for if something comes within your range, by all means, as you enter the store. Maeve, what were you doing?
Cast the Guardian of Nature, Primal Beast, and then turn into a dire wolf.
A dire wolf.
Yes.
That's fucking sick.
Changing it up, guys.
Yeah, all right.
They just revived those IRL.
Not actually.
heard-
They
No,
changed.
it's
know,
fucking
but-
so different. Fucking
What
Hank
is
Green
your-
is teaching me all about it.
What does your
To my opinion.
dire wolf look like?
Spiky with thorns, just like the bear was.
Oh yeah.
Big guy. I don't know. Like I don't know. I didn't have.
What kind of dog?
Dire wolf.
Yeah, but like, is it a big beagle?
Doberman.
Nope. It's a dire wolf.
A big beagle.
A
I will say
corgi with
that
thorns on its
for
back?
For wanting like description, I will say the Guardian of Nature does the whole like oh, that didn't make sense. Like cape kind of goes up, hair goes up, and then that spirit that you would have seen last time I did it of like the bear, and then she gets fuzzy, but then she turns into a wolf. So it doesn't matter.
That's cool.
Sick.
Hey, are
Brother
those
bear type shit?
Heartlight gauntlets attunement?
Nope.
Hey,
What?
Kaelinor.
What's up?
Hey, Kaelinor.
Yes.
You want to try out the jetpack?
What's a jetpack?
Potentially. I don't know if I feel like this room might be a little compact for that type of a thing.
It's got a lot of room in it. It's a walk to get to. He likes his grand things. So
It is a vault.
Yes. I guess I would like the hard light bracers.
Well, pull them out of the bag, toss them to you.
I just wanted to make sure that you didn't feel like you were getting gypped. I mean, I really appreciate this. I wanted to give you the opportunity.
The way I look at it, we have equipment and goals as a unit. I'm not worried about it.
I appreciate it, and I'll slap on these hard light bracers, stow my shield, pull out a big ass greatsword.
Hell yeah. Does anybody else want to prep any other spells?
I'm gonna false life at level 3.
Should I make smoke come out of this door as we open it?
That would be cool.
We actually couldn't see anything if I did that, but I could do that.
As Welcome to the Jungle starts, dude, I can have my imps play Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, then we would have to like fucking breach and clear sprint through the fog.
I could do that.
Smoke screen as we're walking in. Just, that's awesome. Our bard could play music.
We should do that.
I'm totally prepped, by the way. We should do this.
Oh
I'm
god.
good.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
smoke screening on the way in. Is that
Put light on an arrow, the cantrip, light, and then
I only have
That's okay.
fists. So
Well, actually, this does take away my prepped attack.
I don't think anything's gonna come towards us though. If you're planning on making an attack with your sword, we're gonna be going into this
Blast.
chamber. Oh,
Eldritch Blast is exactly 120, which is what was described. So,
that's fair.
do you want me to
and
not fog?
my sword is my casting. So,
Oh, I see.
I could get a potentially, well, I don't want to assume free, but I could potentially open up with an attack.
no, let's make it cool. That's my vote.
Go in, monologue and shit. Okay, I'm okay with the smoke screen. That's fine.
All right, the 4 coins are inserted where they go. You hear them rolling down mechanical tracks, and then a kunk, kunk, as this door is manually overridden from its locks and is opened inward. You all step forward through the fog. Are you fucking Avenger style posing it up? What's the deal here?
Fuck yeah, we are, dude.
Dormammu, we've come to bargain.
Finn's in the back, kind of nervous.
Ebenezer is in the back, 100%.
Hey,
Red
Cock
doesn't
King,
mind being
we
first.
have entered your back door from the fog.
If we're gonna be Avengers style posing, I'm gonna pull out both of my staves and twirl them both individually and do a 6 stance, and then put my movable rod away and hold my staff.
If we're still fucking around, I'll blow the penny whistle and I'll have the imps play some music for us.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Ebenezer's gonna be standing there awkwardly in the back, not doing much.
This is Welcome to the Jungle specifically. Only a quartet with a hand drum, panpipes, a lute, and a viol.
Sick.
So,
So sick.
Toot, 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 toot. Doo, doo, doo.
I absolutely should make something horrible happen to you all right now, but that's not the kind of guy I am, so just remember that.
this is
There was a
fun.
tripwire. The cathedral collapses.
This is so fun. It hasn't impacted your shit at once.
The viol player is going crazy right now.
Hold on, they're getting to the bridge. They're getting to the bridge. Okay. Unnamed team, assemble.
You all step in, do whatever the fuck that was, and then
Okay.
once the smoke clears, eventually, and you're all just standing there posing like a bunch of posers, the cockroach, you see on the far end of this room, a guy's probably looking like 450 pounds, like
Jesus.
big guy.
Fat 450
his-
or muscular 450?
I'd say fat 450, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's a large gentleman wearing like basically like a sweaty undershirt, kind of leaning back in his chair. He's like mostly bald, and he sits on this like big stone throne. You also see just hundreds and hundreds of cockroaches in here, of varying sizes, most of them small, but you do see some rather large ones in here. You see some that are small dog sized. You see some that are roughly the size of a Siberian tiger.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck?
Gross.
Fireball.
Oh, wait, I
That
know.
has a stat
large
sheet for
boys.
sure.
Wish I had Fireball.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
I do.
Next to the Cockroach King, you see a tallish, slender man with his arm just behind his back. He's got a long, sort of brown robe. Who doesn't say anything as you enter, but the king himself sees Finnan in the back and goes, "Well, hey there, boy. You bring me a treat." Quit your whining, boy.
No,
Put some balls on you.
we're here to get rid of you, and we're tired of your shit.
Yeah,
Well, he's tired.
I'm kind of exhausted.
You and this lot of who?
Steve,
Lot of
actually.
huh?
I'm Steve.
I am Steve.
We are Steve.
They're a
not.
little weird, but I promise you're gonna die.
Guys, the fog cloud lasts an hour.
Guys.
No. Does it? You tell me. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but I assume we could just walk forward out of it.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I mean,
It's still there. It does not dissipate. We stand there for an hour to the same song on loop.
Is it concentration or is it just.
Yeah, I think it's concentration.
Hey, when does that go away?
We should take a few more steps forward.
Okay.
Burr, burr.
I fucking hate it here.
I could just have not done that. We just walk forward and then it happens the same. That's fine.
It's already been done.
Okay.
Finnan the fool, they call you. Foolish you are. You will die here today, boy. You know better than to cross me. And when I'm done, ain't nothing keeping me from killing Grandmama Ava either.
You keep my grandmama name out your motherfucking mouth.
And I suppose the rest of y'all think you can take me just fine.
Easily.
I'm here for sport.
I growl at in wolf.
There.
Rawr.
I growl tool.
Mm-hmm.
Rawr.
Stevens growl together.
Taylor takes a step. Like he's on like the far side of the pack and just takes a step away.
Steve together. Strong.
What a motley crew you put together. I'll take pleasure in killing you all. He stands up slowly, pulls a great club up from beside the throne, and just says, "Caspian, if you will." You see Caspian snap his fingers and cockroaches swarm from around the room, enveloping the king like a suit of armor.
He's
Is that a spell?
megamorphing.
It is flavored right now as a spell.
But
An
it's not
ability?
actually a spell.
He kind of chuckles to himself and kind of scratches himself. Well then, which one of you dies first.
You do.
And everybody roll initiative, and that's where we'll end this week's session.
Fucking sick.
I'm using that inspiration I didn't use on this initiative roll. I got worse by 1.
I pulled up the YouTube video for Welcome to the Jungle and started it 6 different times when I thought you were about to say it, and that's how we'll end it for today.
How many cockroaches are taking their turn before me is what I want to know.
We'll find out.
With a 4 in
Dragon Ball
initiative.
Z.
With a 4 in my initiative, it's going to be like 2 enemy NPCs, 6 friendlies, 17,000 bugs, and then Ren.
And
Yeah.
Ebenezer.
Oh my god, are you slower?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck.
miss a handful of arrows and have to wait for
Those
season
craft
6.
beers.
It
Yeah.
was the beers that did us in, truly.
Crap. It was the double IPA.
This is why I never talk about sports ball.
We had an opportunity to play the one sport in this game and didn't, by the way.
I'm willing to
Tell
bet
me.
Kaelinor has higher dex than Finnan, but what are you guys' two?
Ren,
Mine was
Ren.
actually 13, not 12. Because I got
Word.
I did the inspiration. But
Yeah.
it looked like his is actually higher. I think he has +4.
Dex +2.
Your initiative was +4.
Oh.
Parker, what class are you playing?
You'll find out next time on Dragon
No,
Ball Z.
tell us. Nah.
I actually, for a number of reasons, I now know why your initiative is +4 because Bard is the thing that
I was gonna say, there's no way
I
he's
know it's
not.
Bard.
he's also 100% Bard. Like
When
I mean,
described as a man with a guitar strapped to his back and a harmonica in hand.
You think?
and
You
no
think he's
other.
100% a Bard though? 100%.
I mean, I don't know if he's like all levels Bard, but he's definitely a Bard.
There's no way
some
Parker
extent.
didn't put a rogue in there somewhere.
The guitar is actually a gun!
plays
Ding.
Did we level up?
No,
Do we level up?
No.
Can we level up?
absolutely not.
When will we
Can
level
we
up?
level up?
I told y'all to behave. No more cake for you.
Hey, you know,
I'm
we
taking
went
away
into
your
this
TV time when we get
looking to have improv and fun, and I'd say that's exactly what we did.
That by all means, if you all had fun, that's the important part.
You know,
What?
Foster, you may say that this is the most scrambled together you've ever been. We are forever scrambled together.
That was absolutely the most scrambled together we've ever been.
I raise you,
But there
challenge
was
me.
So much unnecessary chaos. Like it's
Flavor.
One thing when I'm like, I'm
So
gonna
much
do
flavor.
this crazy thing, and I'm gonna roll this dice to see if it works, and just like throwing wrenches into everything. Like there's a difference.
This was the most I've ever felt like how we treat you, Evan, in Golden Vault.
Honestly, yeah, because the stealth
Accurate.
mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good
So
comparison.
to be fair, Ren walked up to a guy after somebody did a thing, went into a city with people after people chose to do a thing, talked to a grandmother who ain't his grandmother after people did a thing, went to a bar, rolled nothing, and then walked into the boss fight. Like,
You were Steven.
Yeah, that all happened, but you also, Steve and I, talked about IPAs for like 5 straight minutes.
my episode was being Steven. That is what I did.
And that's what it's about.
And you did a
And
good
then,
job.
Welcome to the Jungle played on.
Most
Real.
importantly, yeah,
That was
for an hour.
3 hours of chaos and 45 minutes of progress is what we just experienced.
I did.
Yes.
You know, considering I thought we would have multiple sessions of getting to this guy, I'm happy with this. So
That's fair.
Glad we could efficiently accomplish your plans for this story.
I feel railroaded.
None of this had anything to do with my plans for this story.
What did you expect us to do?
The Isabel thing made sense. To be honest, I had no idea what was going to happen with Octavia. I had a battle map just in case. But
I was
yeah,
so tempted.
I might still go back and kill her.
We still could,
we
yeah.
Might as well, yeah.
She
like,
might
I
come to
mean,
us. She might come to us.
That's why we locked the door
Specifically attempted.
painstakingly.
Keep that
I
out.
suppose there was some level of expecting people might be like, oh, hey, this city is distraught. Maybe we should help these people or talk to these
Nope.
people and see what the deal is going on here. But no, yeah.
We are
Well, we're gonna start a
actively
union,
trying to
okay.
form a union, yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
direct to the
I mean,
source.
Grandmama
I was
for
about to say, cut
president,
the-
fish sticks. We
cut-
got a plan.
Cut the head off the snake, and the problem solves.
Yeah, if we use
Yeah,
the
cut the head off the
IPA
snake.
batter for the
Or
fish
you cut
sticks,
the head off the snake and then the mongoose come in.
Then we'll
Mongoose
cut
eat
the head
snakes.
off the mongoose.
We're the mongoose.
We just take the fish.